Hello, everyone. Would you just confirm if you can hear me? Ms. Lukomana, would you confirm if you're hearing me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
That's very perfect. So come sit here. Vivian, come sit here. Put on your mask. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining this momentous meeting in the name of orientation for the second cohort for Work Business Exchange Program. It is indeed delightful to have all of us, all the participants, and our team from Germany. And also, let me also take this opportunity to appreciate our Kenyan team who've worked very hard to ensure that mobilization is properly done, and that participants who believe in the process and those who do not believe in the process together combined, we are appreciative of all of you. So at this juncture, I would hand over the program to our program director, who will now guide us through the process and what is expected in the entire program. But as I do that, let me observe that an exchange program is a very important exercise that creates opportunities for participants, number one, to learn, number two, to prosper, and number three, to work with others to solve shared and common problems and ensures a secure future for all of us. Exchanges create future leaders who institutively appreciate the value of international collaboration, understanding, and empathy. That is what brings us together, and that is the essence of this exercise. Up to that point, let me take this opportunity to welcome Madam Vivian and the entire team of CAV, who have really worked so hard, dedicatedly, to ensure that this program comes to a success to this level. Thank you so much, Madam Vivian, and take us through.
Thank you so much, Mr. Josephat, for that introduction.
Excuse me, sorry, Cav, we can't see you.
We are working on the video. We're working on the video, so you'll be seeing.
Okay, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you so much, Josephat, for that brief introduction. My name is Vivian Anyona, and I'm the Program Director, Center for Africa Volunteers. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you officially to our second cohort, second orientation. So we had another orientation, I think 2 weeks ago, around on 15th. And that involved only the Kenyan team. And so this is an opportunity where we are going to have our partners from Germany joining us in this program. And that's why I want to urge all the participants that are here, all our applicants, if you have any questions, anything that was not clear during our interaction, this is the time for you to be able to point out, and let's get to receive those amazing comments from our partners and also from my team here. So I'll just go straight ahead to introduce the agenda of the day. I had shared with all of you via email. So for the sake of those who didn't have time to go through it, so the first agenda will be doing a little bit of introduction about who CAV is, and that will be done by Mr. Michael Butuba. Can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. And then after Mike, we're going to have Mr. Thomas Schäuble, a representative from DLI and Chikatane EV, followed by Mrs. Nicole Speit, also a representative from DLI and Chikatane. Then we're going to allow you to ask a little bit of questions after the... Can you please mute yourself kindly? And then we're also going to have now an introduction to DLI Twikatane and the work, business, and exchange program, which will be done by Mr. Evans Mukomona. Mr. Mile Oladoku will take us through the class schedule. And then we're going to invite some testimonials from our current class, cohort 1. And then we're also going to have student representatives, those who are currently in Germany under the UBE program. And finally, we'll have Q&A session before closing remarks. So I hope you guys have your pen and papers ready to capture information that we're going to share with you here. And I hope this is going to be really of benefit to you all. So I'll go straight ahead and just introduce Mr. Michael Mukuba. Oh, a little bit, sorry. Just allow me to introduce my team. Yeah. So we have Mr. Josephat Moses, who just started us off. Can you wave? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Karibu.
We've got Mr. Michael Mukuba, our PR director. Mike, just wave.
Hello.
So we also have others, two of us, Mrs. Caroline Teti and Mr. Mike Oladuku, who are currently actually our technical directors, but I'll give them an opportunity to be able to introduce themselves. And then we also have our intern, Mr. Peter, just move closer. So we have our intern, Mr. Peter, who just joined us 2 weeks ago. And so this is the representation of our team. So I'm going to invite Mr. Mike Omukuba to take us through introduction to Center for Africa Volunteers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Program Director, Ms. Vivian Anyona. So I'm going to take you through CAV, the overview of our organization, our purpose, and why we are undertaking this important mission. So what is the inspiration behind the founding of CAV? As lovely as we are, Africa population is contaminated with various issues, including unemployment, corruption, inequality, political ignorance, to mention just but a few. We have been programmed to hate each other and that we doubt our abilities to be productive. That is why every day Africa is looking for help from the West to solve our problems. One thing that we do not understand is we are the ones that created these problems, and therefore we are better placed to provide solutions to the problems because the thorn is in our behinds. We know where it pains most and we know the magnitude of the pain. Therefore, we are the ones that are supposed to be providing the solutions to these problems. It is for this reason Volunteers was established to change history through educating, sensitizing, and motivating people to take personal initiative in solving these social vices. Our able Chief Executive Director, Mr. Josephat Moses, founded CAV in January 2014 to unite people in the spirit of volunteerism, to help champion for participatory leadership, inclusive governance, and to fight against mismanagement of public resources. So what then is the main purpose of CAV? Center for Africa Volunteers, we create awareness on taking personal responsibility. We promote peace, social justice, and sustainable development. How then do we achieve this? We partner with other organizations around the globe that share a similar objective to ours. By this partnership, we come up with projects. For instance, civic education, we call it the 365 days of civic engagement. and projects such as Add Your Voice that sensitize our people. We also engage in we also have the international exchange program. Under this, we have programs like agribusiness that intends to uplift our community through agriculture. We also have, currently, we are running the Work Business Exchange Program. I believe that is why we are here today. Through this program, we provide opportunities to Africans to work and do business in Germany. I will move straight forward to our logo. It is made up of 5 hands holding each other. Why 5? From ancient times, number 5 has been used to symbolize unity. We also have 5, the hands are of different colors, 5 different colors representing the 5 races. That is the Negroid, in that case, the blacks, the Australoids, the people from the Australian continent and the Papua New Guinea. We have the Capoid, the Bushmen and the Hottentots. We also have the Mongoloids and the Caucasoids, famously the whites. The encompassing of the 5 hands shows our non-discriminatory nature and inclusion. So what comes into your mind when you see people holding hands? For instance, here in Kenya, our president, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, I shook hands with the chief of the opposition, Honorable Raila Amolo, to symbolize peace. So by shaking hands, it means we are working together with people from all races, all ethnicity, nationality, gender, and religion. Holding hands also symbolizes our union and pride in working with each other. We accept and appreciate each other for who we are. We envision a peaceful, developed, and united Africa. Our mission is we endeavor to ensure that our actions and those of other influencers are harmonized to contribute to peace, sustainable development, and unity of the African continent. Our goal is to work with dedicated volunteers to build peace and Africa unity through education, training, and advocacy. What then is the purpose of the CAV policy? The policy promotes peace, sustainable development, and African unity. We promote and guide the development of a stronger volunteer sector to optimize the sector's contribution to Africans' economic, social, and political development. The purpose also is to enhance citizen participation in governance through training, equipping international peace ambassadors. We also create awareness of civic rights to citizens, thus ensuring full adoption of the purpose of volunteerism into the system. At CAV, we are guided by the Ubuntu philosophy. Ubuntu is a word derived from Nguni, Bantu language of Africa. It means humanity. In Zulu, they say Umuntu, Gumuntu, Gabuntu, simply translated as I am because we are. In the traditional African society, they embraced the virtue of togetherness. They believed in order for the community to prosper, they had to come together in order to realize a common goal. That is in our traditional African societies. Likewise, here in CAV, okay, they came together in times of happiness, for instance, in marriages, during birth, to celebrate together. Also, in times of sorrow, grief, and trouble, they came together to console each other and to stand with each other strongly. Likewise, here in CAV, we come together in the spirit of volunteerism to help the vulnerable in the community, to help alleviate poverty that is languishing us, and to promote sustainable development. We believe that together you can face any challenge as deep as the sea and as high as the sky. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Ms. Omukuba, for that incredibly amazing presentation of our organization. So as Mike has pointed out, we are here to empower you, to empower young Africans, to empower youths across the world through education, sensitization, and motivating people to take personal responsibilities towards solving the various developmental challenges that we have here in our continent. And that's why we keep on emphasizing that we are Africans, we do understand the problems that we face because we encounter them every day. And so we are better placed to be able to solve these challenges rather than inviting someone else from, let's say, from a different continent to come and fully take the project. The only thing we feel we are supposed to do is we are supposed to create partnership with these people and let them come into our continent to be able to support us in the various initiatives that we have towards solving the social vices that are affecting our continent. And so you also realize that today we are gathered here because we want to introduce our applicants to our partners, DLI and Twikatane. And that's one way we are meeting our objectives. We partner with different organizations to make sure that this objective we have of empowering Africa comes to be a reality. So, okay, thank you. So I want to urge all of you, I think there's a question that has been popping up so many times, people asking us, are we an employment agency or are we an NGO? So this is that opportunity. I think from what Mike has just explained to us, it's shed some light on whether we are, on why we are not clarifying ourselves or categorizing ourselves as an employment agent. We're here to empower you. So I would just like to go straight ahead to invite to invite Mr. Thomas Schäuble, the representative of Twikatane and DLI, to give us a little bit of a presentation. Mr. Thomas.
I think you're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, so great, thank you so much. I just want to chip in for Mr. Thomas Schäuble. I received a message, I think, from him. Sorry, that because I was out, I couldn't send you because I knew you had already made the timetable or the agenda. Today he had his second, what is it called, info in English. He had his second vaccination. So he wrote me an hour ago.
The only one. We might have different communication styles or values, and these different values or communication styles influence our behavior a lot. And I think it's also very important to learn about these. And to visit another country or to take part, for example, in a student exchange program in projects together, or to work abroad for a while is a great chance. A great chance to meet people from the country, to speak with them and to learn more about the culture. Me, myself, I traveled once to Kenya, unfortunately only for 2 weeks, but I also took the chance to speak with people there, with some Maasai, with employees from the hotel. And I remember we also once visited the village. And I was very impressed by Kenya, by the nature, by the colors, and by the people, the positive mood of the people. And so today I'm meeting you from Kenya and from Zambia as well, and I appreciate a lot the possibility to get in touch during different projects. And I appreciate that you want to learn the German language and something about the German culture. So if you have got any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So our applicants, if you have any question that you like Mrs. Spade to respond to.
Not at that point. Let the presentations, after all the presentations, that is when questions will come.
Okay, so Mrs. Spade, I would recommend, can you just finish the whole presentation, then you can have the question and answer at the end.
Yes.
1 second.
Yes.
Because the way we planned it, you know, in Germany, we don't do meetings on Saturdays or work on Saturdays. That's why we would love they ask the intercultural questions, okay, or staying in Germany, questions to Mrs. P. Then we are going to excuse her to go because she's with us for a maximum of 30 minutes. Then we're going to pick it up from there. Then other questions, we're going to answer them at a later stage as we remain longer.
Okay, so applicants,
cultural questions.
any questions?
So that you don't meet cultural shock. Please.
Questions for German culture or Hamburg or Germany, anything you would like to know, please feel free to ask.
So just unmute yourself if you have any questions, please. Unmute yourself or just raise your hand.
There's a question from Mr. Shaban.
Yes, Shaban, Mr. Shaban.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I have a question about the German language. We understand in Africa, we have the Swahili. Swahili is in different dialects. I'm from Kenya, Mombasa, actually. So in Mombasa, we have different dialects of Swahili. So I would want to inquire if it's the same with the German language. German language has how many dialects are there, or it's only just one language in the whole of Germany?
Yes, well, indeed, there are dialects, but they are not so different. Sometimes it might be different to understand people from Bavaria, for example, in the very south of Germany. Even for me as a German, it's sometimes hard to understand Bavarian, but I think it's not so different as the dialects which exist in Kenya. So if you learn German as a German language school, you should be safe and sure to understand people. Sure, in some regions like Bavaria or also in Saxon, in the eastern part of Germany, there might be a little bit different sound of the language, but the written language is the same. So at least the writing is the same in all parts of Germany, just some little
the pronunciation that comes in
different pronunciation, exactly.
I understand. Yeah, just as similar to Kenya, similar to Swahili.
Okay.
The writing is the same, but the pronunciation
okay.
is
I see. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes, Vana Boikai. Vana Boikai. Mr. Vana, are you there? We cannot hear you. We can't hear you.
If he would like, he could put his question in the chat.
Tell him to unmute himself.
Can you unmute yourself, Vanna?
Yeah.
Yes. Vanna, you can ask your question, please.
He's talking.
So, Vanna, we can't really hear what you're saying. Can you type your question on the chat, the comment section, please?
Okay.
Uh,
Any other question? No hands up.
So any other question regarding cultural exchange in Germany? Yes, David Ochieng, unmute yourself.
Yes, I did. Am I true?
Yes, we can hear you, David.
Vivian,
Yes, I can hear you.
get me now. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Vanna, let's have David talk. Come back to you.
Okay.
So, David, just take off your headphones and just talk direct. Disconnect it from your device. Can you disconnect your earphones from your device? Vanna, please ask your question. David, I'll come back to you. Vanna?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Sprat, and thank you, CVA, for this meeting. My question to Madam Sprat is from Liberia, and regards to the German language, I've not had any experience even to speak our local dialect. I only speak and understand English. From my ethnic background, I have no idea as to what I'm changing my tongue to. But my question here goes to the issue of learning the German language and the culture. What is it like for people with special needs, especially ones that are just trying to change their tone in speaking the language, only understand English from their birth, and now they are about to change their tone to German. And then my second concern is for those who will not be successful in, or will find it difficult in passing through the level 1 and 2, what category will you put them into? How will you consider them when they fall short in passing the marks for level 1 and 2? That is my concern.
I'm not sure if I understood right the question. Could you repeat, please, once?
There was too much noise from the background. Yes, sir.
So the first question was in regards to special needs. So if there is an applicant with special needs, what kind of support do we have for them?
I think it's an organizational questions. Evans, could you say something to this topic?
Okay. What do you mean applicant with special needs, like with disability. Is it? Did I get it well?
Yes, an applicant with a disability. Yeah.
That one is, it depends on the nature of the disability for consideration. For instance, if there are schools in Germany here for special needs where there are children, okay, who are taught, of course, by normal teachers without any disabilities, but when there are teachers who are trained and they have got themselves, they are disabled, it is also encouraged to have such kind of them to train such children because they become an encouraging factor to the learners. So it is quite wide. When somebody has got a disability, has to apply, we have to know what this person's qualifications are, okay, what the interest this person has, and so on. Then we pick it up from there. It is a broad spectrum, actually, just to give a specific answer right here.
Thank you so much. The second question was, what if somebody is unable to pass level A1 and level A2? How do we handle that? Allow me to help you answer that question.
Okay, thank you.
The first question that comes, that is a question of attitude that we might not respond to very directly. German language and the teachers that we are bringing on board are people who are very competent, who've done this before, and students have always passed. So when somebody is coming with an attitude of failing, that's a question that I would not want to appear ever again. Why don't you tell us that what happens when you pass? Because you will definitely pass. We have competent teachers who pass, who will be pulling this. So attitudinal questions we might not be in a position really to answer. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. And Vanna, just to also add on that, I think we are here to support you. So in case you're having difficulties with the language while we start the classes, all you have to do is reach out. In class, you're going to have the teachers. If you take that opportunity and try to get as much help as possible from the teacher, your fellow students, even we here at CAV, we'll be able to help you. So just try and delete that kind of perspective that you already have, and just have a strong attitude that you can really make it in this course.
Just to add on to that one, to encourage Mr. Vanna, I tell people to say, if you're able to speak English, okay, this is what I figured out according to experiences here in Germany, training different nationalities who are here. People that find it difficult to pick easily the German language are those with different that's alphabet, okay, their alphabet system. But if you're an English speaker, French speaker, they easily, assimilate and pick the language up. If people, people from Kenya that are going to study engineering or medicine in China, look at Chinese letters. And if you have succeeded in learning Chinese and engineering taught in Chinese, come on, what about German language? German language, the alphabet from A, B, Z, just the same as English, just a little bit of pronunciations. Then there are umlaut, three, which are added on. And you're going to pick it up. Honestly, like Mr. Moses says, since we started teaching German language in Zambia, I think in Ghana, I'm still yet to remember somebody who failed A1 and A2. Okay? So you're going to pass it. Don't be defeated. All right? Perfect. Awesome.
Thank you so much. Yes, Raphael? Raphael Moses?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can't hear you.
Hello, my name is Raphael Moses, calling from Liberia. I want to thank the CAV by giving me the opportunity to take part in this program. It's my honor. Well, my question has to do with human trafficking. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please proceed.
I said, my question has to do with human trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that people have the opportunity by going some in another country. When they reach, their document will then taken from them. So I don't know how this is working towards that about human trafficking.
Okay, so
Okay. We are going to talk about that at a later stage after we've done other presentations. Meanwhile, keep the question. We have kept the question, and meanwhile, let's confine knowing about Germany. That's why Mrs. Pitt is here, and intercultural training, German language. No problem. We're gonna respond to that.
Okay, but then let's look at the German language use. In everybody got a different way of learning. They got slow learner and they get fast learner. And the time that is given for the teaching, we is 1 month. And some people that are fast in learning and slow in learning. What's the mechanism in place that be put for people that is slow in learning after the 1 month?
The question is finished.
Sorry, I don't want the president to answer that one. Let me answer it. Let me undo it. Thank you, Mr. President. This is what I want to say. We have a mechanism in place to deal with 3 categories of people. Number 1, the fast learner. Number 2, the medium learner. And number 3, the slow learner. We all believe that these three categories, they cannot be out of the same frequency in terms of learning. So we have something that is written down that you can actually read on your own. We have the virtual, which is video that you can listen to. Even after the class, we have some link that we send to you that at your own convenient time. What you need to do, the fast learner need to come to the class. Maybe they don't need to go back to the link any longer. But for slow learner, they have to do the 3 things simultaneously, unless they are extremely dullent. That is the only way I believe they will not be able to pass. Because number 1, they will be in the class. The teacher will teach them, they will ask questions. After that, they have the opportunity of getting into the link, watch the video as many times as possible they wanted. Then the third one is that we have PDF to which they can actually print out and go at their own convenient time. So if at the end of these 3 categories that we have laid down and they were unable to, I don't think we can help you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Another question have to do with we are in Liberia that taking part in the program. After the teaching, there will be an interview that will be given to we are in Liberia that will grant opportunity to get a visa. And in Liberia, we don't have German embassy in Liberia. So what can I see in place for we are in Liberia go through the interview that will obtain all the visa to go to Germany?
This question.
Okay, this one, sir, also pin it up. I'm pinning it up. It is coming at the last phase of the questions. Meanwhile, let's confine to German language intercultural exchange within Germany. That's why Mrs. Pitt is here, so that she can answer such lines as a German native herself. Then the rest of the questions, we are going to respond to them after other presentations.
Thanks so much for the opportunity again.
So next question, so the last question on this section, Brenda Mwanzari, please unmute yourself.
Hi everyone.
Hi, I can hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I have a question about the German language. I was just wondering if there are schools in Germany that use English method of instruction, or is it all schools use Germany to teach?
Repeat your question. Your internet is beeping.
Okay. I was wondering if we have schools in Germany that use English as a method of instruction, or all schools use Germany as a method of instructions.
Madam Nicole Spate, can you respond to that, please?
as far as I understood, the question was if in the courses are always spoken German, or for instruction also English, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's also a kind of a personal questions, because different teachers. Sorry, I think different teachers might handle it in different manners. But me personally, I think it is very important to speak German. Maybe not every time, not all the time, but as often as possible. But sure, if there are something that is not understood, there would be an explanation in English as well. As far as I understand, everybody of you is speaking excellent English.
I don't know if I got the question correctly. She's asking, in schools in Germany, for example, and colleges in Germany, what is the major language of instruction?
The major language is German. I mean, there are some schools which are bilingual, half German, half English, or half German, half French. There are also some international schools, but the majority of schools is only German speaking. Yes. I mean, our first foreign language is English, but we start with this only at the end of elementary school, or so in the 4th or 5th class. So I think it's different to Kenya, where you raise up with 2 different languages, and also so English is the mayor language. In Germany, really German is the mayor language, and there are still a lot of people who don't speak English or not so well, and so this is why it is very important to learn German if you want to take part in an exchange, or if you want to work in Germany for a while, for example, or if you want to study in Germany, then it is important to speak German. Sure, there are also international companies where people speak in English, but in the schools, most of the time they speak German.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Brenda, I hope that answers your question. So,
thank you.
Yes, probably just to add on what Mrs. Pete has said regarding the language. Yeah, that's really it. So now if you subdivide school, sometimes in German, when you say school, it could mean high school, or it can mean university, okay? So because here on the platform, we've got some people who'd love to later on come and further study in Germany. So what it is, the German system is almost every university, I think there are 386 plus universities in Germany in various states. And each state has got at least a university or more. Almost all of them, they have got various instructions of teaching. You can do, for instance, business administration purely in German language, or you can do business administration purely in English language, or in French, or mixed, German 50%, English 50%, or German 80%, 20% when you are doing your thesis and stuff. You can do it in English. So mixed up, it's up to you to choose which direction or pathway you want to take. So like per se, for instance, a lot of English speakers, they want to come and do their bachelor or master in English language, but we advise them to say, look, don't feel comfortable, all right? There comes a certain point in time where you'd love probably to do your internship in companies in Germany here. So you won't just go there with English language. You're going to find it hard, even if you know your degree, you've studied a technical aspect, but if you cannot express yourself, it's going to be a burden at that place of work. So what we do is this, even when we have some of you here who want to study later, some degree instructed in English, we have told you to say it's important before you come at least A1 and A2, so that when you are coming to your university in Germany here, within the uni, as you are pursuing your English taught program, every uni has got German language. Okay, then you carry it on. Okay, I came with A2 from Kenya or from Zambia, so I want to do some B1. Okay, or I want to revise A2, you start revision. By the time you are finishing your master's, your bachelor, I'm telling you, you are done with C1. And when you transit, if you want to work in Germany now for some years, I mean, you're just going to be having your own time. No need to work 9 o'clock to 17 hours. Then you go for evening classes, German language. It's damn cold here in winter, okay, changing buses and trains. So it's better you come out here with some German language so that when you finish your bachelor, your master's, you've got C1 level. You are good to go to even easily work without anybody, disturbing you because of the languages. So that's just what I want to add on to the language Mrs. P talked about.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lukomona, for that clarification. So I'll just actually just move forward to introduction to DLI and Tikatane and WOBE program. So Mr. Lukomona, welcome.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do is, if there are no questions to Mrs. Pete, we can excuse her for now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks a lot. Sorry, I have to excuse me because my family is waiting. As Mr. Lukomova told, we have a weekend here in Germany, and we had a holiday on Thursday, and a lot of people took the possibility to make a long weekend, so to say, and my family is waiting. So, but it was nice to meet you. And as we used to say in German, man trifft sich immer zweimal. You always meet twice. So who knows if we meet either virtually or in Germany or in Kenya or Zambia. So looking forward to meeting you again, and good luck with German and with German language. Thanks. Thank you a lot. Have a good weekend. Bye bye. From Germany.
Enjoy the weekend. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Mr. Lukomona, I'll just invite you to take us through DLI and Tikatane and WOBE program.
Okay, great. Thank you. 1 second before I come through. I just want to ask Limpo. Limpo is 7th day, is one of the Zambians who just came to Germany recently, I think 2 weeks ago. He would love, Limpo is 7th day, he has to go back to his prayers. Limpo, maybe you can come through, then we excuse you. Mr. Malauni.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon to
Good
you too.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Dimpo Malaoni, currently in Germany. I'm a Zambian. I have come under a program called, I've come under a cultural exchange program called the Au Pair. I would like to currently just briefly explain what this cultural program, exchange program is. Well, it is a program where you leave your home family and start living with the family in Germany. If you want to experience something new in life and to go on an adventure, you need to leave the comfort zone, the home of your comfort zone, and try to experience something new. So I cannot currently just say so many things because I've just been here for a short while, but according to my own experience, I would like to say Germany is really a wonderful place, and this cultural exchange program, it is really a good thing for everyone who'd like to come here in Germany and experience something new. The time I was here and my time here, I asked myself saying, where have I been all this time? I mean, looking at my country, Zambia, since it is an underdeveloping country, it's very different from Germany. And talking about German culture, there's just a lot of things you would really want to experience and know. There are systems of education. I heard you were talking about the German language, if it's used in schools and other, in schools. Yes, of course, you would and you should actually just have that time to learn more German before you come here. It's very important because it's used almost in everyday life of Germany. So it's very important. And the other thing I would like to talk about is the same educational culture exchange program. How maybe if someone would like to come and experience something here in Germany, how they can apply and everything else. Yes, for the steps, I don't know, maybe let me ask Mr. Dukomona if it's possible for me to talk about the process or procedure, or maybe they can just leave some questions, then we can attend to their questions later on.
Pretty good question. No, thank you so much, Mr. Because you have got 3 minutes. Procedures are quite long. It's going to take another 1 week here. Just my question is just to add on to what you have said is that this is one of the things that I want to be talking about, because for instance, he's come to exchange program. From exchange program, then he transits onto further study at a German university, bachelor and masters. Now, one thing is this: education, according to the state descriptions from Dick Blackov, I think 2 decades, they said no, not only Germany, for Germans, okay, for free education from preschool to PhD, no tuition fees, okay. The state pays for you. Before, they only used to pay for the Germans. Then they said, no, we've got to integrate. That's how beautiful this country has come. They started integrating even other people from outside, but couldn't advertise for fear that a lot of people are going to flood Deutschland. Now, the question is, you come here, for instance, Limpo comes to Germany here for further studies, free education, free university, but they are going to ask something from you as the German state, that much as we are paying tuition fees for you, you need to have your means of survival, meaning you have to prove to us that from day 1 to the last, that is just 1 year, you have to deposit about 11,000 euros. That's quite a lot of money. 11,000 euros, that's about maybe $15,000, multiplied by Kenyan shilling, multiplied by Zambian kwacha or any other African country. So it's a no-go area. As GLI to Katena always be finding solutions, we say let's inculcate on the exchange program. So he comes through social exchange program. When he graduates, I think 6 months from the social exchange program, then he doesn't need to raise 11,000 euros to study in Germany. He converts that. So these are some of the solutions that we give youths like Limpo, Mala, Uni, meaning that, as it were, we know it. Those who are able to easily study in America and Germany and stuff are the bourgeoisie, people with a lot of money. Okay, they easily pay 11,000 or 50,000 IGA, wherever they got the money from. But us, we believe in life has to be at par. The wealthy, the middle class, the grassroots, they have got as well to access equal and able education, like Lipo is going to be doing. So this is a part of the testimonies our dear Limpo is talked about. So, Mr. Limpo, please, thank you so much for your coming, and happy Sabbath. You can excuse yourself. Sorry for disturbing your Sabbath. Then before I come in, Madam Chair Lady, I think we've got now a colleague, a workmate here from Zambia also, Mr. Fred Chola. from being a German language student in Zambia, now we work together in Germany here. He recently joined us as well, working with DLI, also working with university service, our examiners. Mr. Fred, please feel free.
Yes, sir. Good Abend, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can get me. Am I clear?
No, you are very faint, sir.
I'm very faint. Okay. Well, how about now? Am I clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good Abend. My name is Fred Chola. I come from Zambia, and basically I'm a teacher for German language also. And some of my students are here. I teach most of you guys the German language, and listening to most of the program today about questions and ideas and so on. I think that was a very good start for this program. And to add up, as a teacher myself, I was motivated, of course, to come to German for various reasons, especially for some of the reasons that you guys also have right now, is coming to Germany maybe to change your life or to try to upgrade your living standards. Of course, as we talked about, yeah, Africa at this point, it's a little bit hectic. We're having more challenges. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of not working together. Okay, there's this kind of ability of I want to have it all for myself, and there's the other idea of we are the best. One person is the best, is better than the other. So as I've seen in this program, both programs, we have the CAV Africa, which is also helping to organize Africans to join hands together, to bring each other together. And okay, sorry, I think my excuse me, let me just change my audio and
sure.
continue
No.
from there. Yeah. Okay, can you get me clearly now? Am I 100% clear? All right, so as I was speaking, looking at the program today that has brought our attention, of course, we have the CAV Africa, the Yucatán also, and we're all working together here to bring Africans together, to join hands, regardless of where you're from, the ethnicity, of course, as talked about. And I, as a Zambian myself, I'm also incorporating with this idea. And looking at where we're all coming from, actually, is we're trying to better ourselves, find a better place also to change or to upgrade ourselves for a better future for Africans also. And we're supposed to get these ideas also from neighboring countries, from other countries, just to give us a big picture for growing the next generation. And it's very, very important, especially if you want to travel here in Germany, just like Limpo and the rest talked about the German language. It is very, very important. You have to consider the German language regardless. Just like, of course, in Africa, we have different types of languages. With the Swahili and so on, we have English, some of you as the second language. For Zambians, we have it as the first language, and then we get the local languages as the second language. So we have to combine also saying German language can be treated in that form regardless. If you think it's very, very difficult, it's very hard for you, of course, it's going to be very hard. Just like most of your questions I heard talking about the slow learners, those who are fast learners. Of course, when we are teaching, we have to consider everybody. We have to assess you, have to see how you can be helped. There are, of course, in the class, as a teacher myself, there are groups that are supposed to be formed, regardless of how slow and how fast you are. You can be grouped accordingly so that you can help each other. If a teacher teaches today, you have free times during your group times, you can chat 5-15 minutes with exercises, practice with them. No matter how slow you are, you'll end up catching up. Besides that, you're not here to get bigger marks, okay? It's not about the marks. It's about you learning the German language. Regardless of your friend getting 90%, 80%, that shouldn't bother you. It should be something that should motivate you and should give you an insight of, wow, I can do better, okay? As I think Madam Nico, she actually talked about language, the German language, it sounds different. It's pronounced different in different types of German places. Like in Northern, in the East Germany, of course, some words that we use in German cannot be expressed there. You cannot even understand anything. But when you come here, it's a transition that you have to undertake. You're going to learn it by yourself, okay? So when it comes to language, please always take it serious as if you really want to be here or you're already here. Learn that language from your country. The moment you're coming here, you're fully equipped, regardless. Because one, it is your dream, not my dream, not Mr. Locomona's, not with the CAV Africa team. No, they have their own goals, their own dreams. So for you guys, what you have to do is create your own path, your own dream, and your own goal. Let that guide you according to what you want. No one is going to force you or fight for your dreams. You have to fight for it regardless. So if you have a negative thought of saying, I can't make it, then you won't make it. Be positive, let your dreams guide you, and let your focus guide you. We are where we are right now because of what? Our consistency, our fight. We're in this program because we all want something at the end of the day. We're not here just to show up and look good on Zoom or try to just say, well, okay, I'm present and I just talk to people in Germany and maybe my dreams won't come true. This is useless and so on. Don't think that. Be positive. Give yourself some light. Shed some light. Let your dreams guide you. Let your destination be in front of you. If you say you're coming to Germany, fight for it. Learn about it so that when you come here, you're already prepared. You're already treating yourself like a German. Right now, you may be in Kenya, in Libya, and so on, Liberia, and other countries. That shouldn't change the way that even if you don't have a German embassy in your country, you still have to go to another city or another country to get what you need, and that shouldn't stop you. So have a positive mind, and every question that you should ask should be related to your goals, okay? We should ask questions that are going to help us to learn what is going to happen next when I'm in Germany. How do I transit? How am I going to cooperate with the German people? Where exactly can I find accommodation? How can I get myself products? Not all African products are found in Africa. This is why we're having programs like Mr. Lokomar is bringing about some programs, of course, African products being brought to Germany. We don't have much African products. So those are also ideas that you guys can grow up with and share, and also be part of the German program, the Yucatán and CAV Africa, so that you can bring those ideas and say, okay, fine, what can be brought here in Germany, so that you can also earn something while you're still in Africa. How can it work out for you? These are also opportunities that you can create. Because when I came here, of course, not everybody's got money. We don't, okay? But the dream itself is the money. Once you come here, you start realizing things. Oh, we don't have such things here in Germany. And the Germans want some things that we have here in Africa, okay? What exactly can I bring? What kind of ideas can I bring on the table? How can I help out? How can I be successful? It doesn't mean when you're in Germany, you're automatically successful. No, it simply means when you're in Germany, you're only creating opportunities. But if you have your own opportunities that you can come with, your ideas, and bring them here, you're instant a millionaire. You don't need anything else. Whether it's studies, there are people who study here and still work and go to study again and finish up. Because why? They cannot afford to get money from parents, or, you know, when you convert African money to euros, you find most of the time it's less. So you find we give up on programs because we think it's for the rich, okay? And meanwhile, it is even for those people who are unable to make it. Those people don't have enough money. It also gives you something to fight for. If you don't have money, you create ideas, you work together. Just don't bring the selfishness that, of course, I know as Africans, we have the greed in us. We always want to be better than others. If we can drop that act, and try to work according to a goal, regardless of your riches, or you don't have money, or you are afraid to speak up, you're afraid to make mistakes. Make those mistakes. Let them reach you here. We all have made mistakes, so let them reach you here. And then from there, you've already learned from them, and they'll give you your proper answers. So thank you very much for having me here. It was a pleasure, and I wish you all the best. Anything is possible. We're all Africans, and we can all make a new beginning here in Germany, and we spread the love back to Africa. Mind you, we want to make Africa a better and greatest continent. In the near future, of course, it will. No, Europe will not stand forever. It will crumble at some point. And all resources, minerals, agriculture sectors, and so on, they all run from Africa. And we are the richest, and we just don't know it yet. But when you come here, you will simply realize it yourself, that there's a lot of things that you've been missing out in Africa that you can even make money out of when you're here. So that's something you can think about. I wish you all the best and good luck. Thank you very much.
Dankeschön, Fred. Thank you so much. Very powerful, inspirational indeed. You are free, Fred, to continue your weekend as I remain here. I think Mr. Shobe will be joining us anytime. He signaled me. It's been much better, but I'm going to continue. I think, am I ready to go continue? Madam Chair, ready?
Yes, please proceed.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, participants, prospective students or registered students from Kenya, and we've got some couple of Zambians here. I would like to thank you for having shown keen interest learning with us, not only learning with us, to jump onto this, we call the conveyor belt between Germany and Africa, which part we have signed that the best partner for our beautiful continent of Africa is Germany, having had assessed a lot of countries, of course, the European countries or the Western countries, even Asian countries like China, that have just come to take from us. Some of us, we have traveled massively, we have been in conferences massively for the sake of figuring out who that best partner should be for Africa, because we can't do it alone of ourselves as Africa. So no, these are colonial masters. We are going to catch up with them. No, no man is an island. If you can't beat them, join them. We will have to stop what we've been seeing, people dying through the oceans, the Mediterranean Sea, using balloon boats. They don't know where they are going to, running away from the hunger in Africa. But you and us, as soon as we hold hands, like Mr. Fred just said here, selfishness is removed. I'm telling you, Africa is going to be a better place to live in. Our countries are going to be a better place. The problem that we have made all the time is we are relying on the governments. Which is the next president? Then my life is going to change. Which is the next minister? My life is going to change. Which is the next MP? My life is going to change. And they have been coming, they have been going. The life remains the same. And if we keep focusing on such people to come and change our lives, yet we are shifting our personal attention to develop ourselves and to be connected, we'll be aging and realizing that we are not going nowhere. This is one of the things one of the African soils looked at when he was way back in Zambia. That is me, Evans Rukomona, the founder of Twikatene NGO and the founder of DLI Germany, also now another university, Central Hamburg University. If I had looked at the political figures to change my life, we wouldn't be here. I know what I'm doing. I'm not boasting, we wouldn't be here, of course. I lead the organization. I'm the I was the only, before people like Freddie came here, I was the only Black amongst Germans, amongst Ukrainians. Our team is different, Ukrainians, Polish, Germans and stuff. So these are people who are developed. When you mention that they start this project, They don't even know where to start from because their countries are well cemented, are well done. Why should we suffer doing this when we can eat, we can work, we can do our business within Europe? But Mr. Komana says, no, I come from Africa. What I've found in Deutschland here is going to go back to Africa. And this led my office to converse, to talk with the office of the president of Germany, to say, I want to append a pen that Germany has been figured out as the best partner for Africa. Because when you do businesses with African countries, when you invest there, you give good salaries according to the labor laws of that country. When you do exchange business, you pay according to the agreements and everything we have to research. I've never seen such scandals like any other countries I would mention here. And this reflects back to the way this country keeps its people. When you see a person cries here, I don't know what he's crying about. When I came here, for instance, 1 month or 2 months along the way, there was a demonstration. Berlin University students were demonstrating. Then I asked, what's the problem? Because it's free education, because that contribution fee a student is supposed to pay a card. You know, it's free education, but they ask you to pay like 100 euros per semester of 6 months, or 150. That time, I think it was even 60 euros. And that 60 euros is not tuition fee, just for your card to move all over your city of study and nearby cities for free. You can jump on a plane, city to city. You can jump on a boat, a ship. You can jump on the bus, train again. So now I asked why they were demonstrating. They had increased by 10 euros. I said, wait a second. Increasing by 10 euros and students are demonstrating. I come from Zambia, where tuition fees are in thousands with low-grade system of education. But what should they? So I came to realize, this is the country to be. Who is supposed to be part of the studies? Any student, international students, and everything started changing. I said, this is the country we are going to take back to Africa. Thank you so much, Center for African Volunteer, Mr. Moses, and team, Mr. Mike, Madam Vivian, for being a great partner. And I know you are one of, if not the best partner that we have come to find or come across since we got founded in 2008, then got registered in 2010. We have waited for such a moment to find a great driver of our vision on the source of Africa.
Thank you, sir.
We are so happy. And I say this with my shoulders high as the leader of this organization. We tried many years, losing just money, sending money. The offices are ready. We go there are no offices. Nothing. Because we dealt with people who had no vision for Africa. Not only for Zambia. I come from Zambia myself. I come from Zambia. And I've never said because I come from Zambia, the vice chancellor is going to be from Zambia, this one from Zambia. No, if you look at our system, it is integrated. From Poland, this one from Ukraine, from England, from Germany itself and stuff. Mr. Komana, you have to empower us because we have interviewed you from Zambia and you are not showing seriousness. You want to be part of this developmental issue here. I always fly this. Those who are able to say, I think we have got German students here. Bundespräsident Amt. Bundespräsident means the office of the president of Germany, the top office. Writing to Mr. Komana, we support your German Africa success roadmap. This is what we propose. Whatever Germany you have failed to do between Africa and Germany, we are here to do it. And we have given them programs which they are shaking their heads that they are organizations and individuals who could think like that because we mean good. We want to see the very best of Africa. We are not just yet politicking. You will never find me going to Switzerland, Austria, or Holland, talking about racism, talking about slavery, what happened. It is gone. It is time to find solutions for Africa. It is gone. The best that I'd love to do is you guys now, okay, whatever, I don't even talk about it. Let's work together. You've got all the resources. in terms of technology and stuff. We've got the land, we've got the manpower in Africa. Let's intertwine and work together and develop together. That's the language we've got to use. That's the language we have got to use. Reflecting on slavery is not going to put food on the table for you and my children and our children's children. What we are doing is generational. Calling a conference to discuss slavery, to discuss what the white man did to us, it's a sheer waste of time. I would never jump onto such an interview. But if you called me, how are we going to find solutions to Germany itself? Like Mr. Fred or the other speaker said, that we are used that how the Western world is going to help Africa. No, there are so many problems here, even Fred mentioned here, which we have to solve in Deutschland. So many problems which we never knew. Even Germans themselves never knew solutions would come from Africa through DLI and Tricaten, and we are doing it. Personally, when I arrived here 13 years ago, because I was born a solution finder in anything as a child till today, I don't eat alone, I don't drink alone. I've got to share all the time the goodies to others. So I come here, I'm a scientist by background, trained educationist, way back from 1995, did stuff in my country, Zambia, to about 2004, pushing government officials, come on, let's improve Zambia. I wanted to put up the first private university in Zambia, apart from the two state-run, because I had seen the system as a young boy in the mid-20s. I was thrown away all the time. Minister of Education, hey, young man, go back, we got no time for you. But I had time for myself, I had time for the people. Nobody listened to me. I had to start stuff alone. I built up my own institute with my single hand. No capital, no bank capital, or no credit. I had perceived, I had said it, as Mr. Fred says here, when you are focusing on Germany, leave Germany, start searching Germany, start talking Germany, and heaven and earth is going to be on your table. There's nothing impossible. I said, come on, I was a small boy. We can't continue like this. Ministers are sending children to the US, taxpayers' money and stuff. What about the rest? What do we do? That was the Zambian time. I created a system. I said, no, I want to go to England. I had no money. People, even if you are crazy, how can you go to England? I said, I'm going to go to England, talk to Oxford University, Cambridge University, London University, to cut the story short. Long way. After 5 years, 2000, I was in England visiting 30 universities, making speeches. Some universities, they would even push me back. I don't know. Today we are not having students in this auditorium. No, I'm the main speaker from Zambia. Oh, coming. Vision. I ended up partnering with 19 universities, became regional representative, Central Africa and Southern Africa. We changed stuff. But as usual, like Mr. Fred says, because Mr. Lukomana is black, is fellow Zambian, he cannot do this. People, I always say this, pulled me down, fought me down, despite the good that I did, pulled me down. 2000, some days before 24th October, on 20th October, 4 days before our independence, 24th October, 20th October, 2004. All the three infrastructure act in Lusaka 2, in Ndola 1, got erased from nowhere, got erased, account frozen for what I didn't know. I became from a multi-millionaire, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even shy out. It's in my book, which is about to come. I've been writing my book for the past 12 years now, adding on chapters. Under a flash of light, I'm at British Council with the Canadians in Lusaka. Sir, this is what is happening. Losing everything under a flash of light, everything, getting back to home, family thrown outside, and everything. What happened? Fought my way around. I couldn't find the answers because of bad people jealousy people from multi-millionaire to zero, if there's a word, millionaire. But I smiled. I just thanked God, okay, it has happened. 2004, 5, 6, fighting my way through, nothing. I said, I'm gonna go. I have to go to Canada. I have to go to the US, California. I have to come to Germany, choose a country. I said, no, I know these other countries. England as well. Let me go to Deutschland. And I discovered this, what we're doing today. First thing, I became a volunteer in German Learning Institute. No German language at the time, because there was no German language in Zambia. Since independence, we are the ones who brought it now there. People had to go to South Africa or to Zimbabwe to learn German language. I had no money to go to Zimbabwe, South Africa. The embassy asked me, now you don't have language, I've got no money to go to South Africa or to go here. Please, I'm going to learn it there. I had to take a risk. It's not like the way it is now. You've got an institute in Kenya, you've got, universities and DLI in Zambia. At that time, nothing. I came through here. I came to the state, I said, I'm a trainer, teacher, I want to be, because of this we are doing today, I want to be attached to basic school, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, basic school up to 7. I want to be attached from grade 9 up to 12. I want to be attached to colleges and universities. But you have to study how to teach in German. I said, no, no money. I don't need no money from you, because I was planning for this event and what we have been doing. I got glued to this institute to increase my CV and to understand the German system. Educational system, I studied it. Eventually, I started working. One of the first bunch of students were the Bundeswehr, the soldiers. Trained them. I started studying the work system. Now, what marveled me was, when I was teaching, I was teaching one day in 4 various institutes, not knowing there was a shortage of trainers or teachers and staff. And it has been there like decades in Germany. I only came to realize when I stopped all these things, and now we are running TLI and stuff. Then we said, we are going to find a solution to Deutschland in that area. IT experts, we are going to find solutions. Nurses, we are going to find this. It is a great country, but if I want to pull my tooth or to repair my tooth, which has been a constant problem, I need an appointment maybe of 1 month, because there is a shortage of medical services in so many areas, but they're doing good. So we never slept, as eventually came back to our team. Guys, we've got to help Germany solve this problem. Let us bring the workforce to come and fill up the gaps. And this is why we are here. Awesome stuff. Now, then what do we do? So we introduced programs, we introduced educational exchange program, doing so well and everything, bringing people here for further studies and the like, bringing people here to work. Before, we couldn't formalize it like we have done it now. Okay, what do you want to come and do in Germany? I can work like this. We process and everybody's working. Then we say, no, this is a serious project. Let us formalize it and empower much more countries, just than Ghana, Zambia that time, and in fact Kenya. We brought a couple of them as well, like Mariam and them. You can see her on YouTube, long time. So the partnership that we have now created between Germany and Africa involved further study in Germany for free. Work business exchange program, WOBEC, this is the catch area now. Solving Germany's problems, vast problems, especially with Corona now. Just 2 weeks ago, we were reading. Apart from those that had resigned last year when Corona started, thousands of workers resigned from all aspects. Again, 2 weeks ago, I think 10 or 15,000 resigned, creating more gaps. And GLI, we are saying this is a blessing in disguise. We are going to be coming to fill up such gaps. So good. WOBEB, Work Business Exchange Program, Social Exchange Program, and the Agribusiness and Entrepreneurship Program, which we just introduced. There's no proper food here. We eat junk. I may be looking healthy like this. I'm scared because we're eating GMOs, genetically modified foods. That's why we created this program. Let us help Germany and Europe through agribusiness and entrepreneurship 1-year program course. Afterwards, we put you in cooperatives. Whether you are a medical doctor or you want to do anything, just join this product under ASAP, ASAP, African Soils Against Poverty. Later on, shipping your products here, selling at hyper expensive prices. I always give an example of what I discovered last month. A Kenyan package from some shops, an average supermarket, big here, Edeka. Kenyan chili, 1 kilo costing 30 euros. That's about $40, 1 kilo. This is amazing. Such a thing we have to take advantage of and make quite a lot of money out of that. That is, instead of us just being dependent on Deutschland, we can as well, and Europe, feed them through agribusiness and entrepreneurship. You are coming here as nurses, you are coming here as engineers, you're coming here as non-skilled, because we are even accepting non-skilled workers. You didn't go to college, you didn't go to university, that's not. You've got a hand, you can do something. They are all needed here. Working in some farms, apples collecting and this and that, getting your packages, keeping your money. So these are the solutions. And one other thing which we're happy about is Africans here, we are trustworthy. They trust us so much than other people that have been coming from other countries like Mexico, Cambodia and the like. So we just have to play our role. And that role is to hit the nail on the head by breaking the German language. Why do we emphasize? You can come without German language, of course. The embassy is going to ask you now, this company doesn't need, okay, you are going to start there and everything. But personally, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems landing here with a Dutch course or German language. We have seen this. I saw it myself 13 years ago when I came. Even if you are crazy, why are you here? Where do you come from? Zambia. Hey, Zambia was colonized by England. Why didn't you go there? I said, hey, I was there many times and I did business with them. I want this country. Me, I'm from Ghana. I'm from Togo. I'm here 20 years. There's nothing I've seen. I'm a computer scientist. Computer scientist. No job in Germany. Just like that. I lived in some semi-black community in Germany for 4 months. I started getting scared. Then I realized these guys, they never wanted to learn simple German language. They ended up cleaning jobs, cleaning the streets. Of course, it gives money, but I mean, if you are qualified, why choose that? Then somebody gave me a tip. Please learn the German language. The doors are going to open up. I switched. I changed that area because I got intoxicated with negative. Germans are bad. Don't go to German restaurants. This and that. I'm a different person. Where they told me not to go, that's where I went. I found these people are nice. We all knew about Adolf Hitler. Not knowing the people are so great. I've never seen a gun being shot 13 years ago in the air. I've never seen a policeman with AK-47. I've never. They are just laughing because it's so peaceful. I went into German language, cracked the language. Others, in no time, doors were open like nobody's business. The same people I found here who had been here 20 years ago, even what has happened. They meet you, I'm going to train companies, I'm going to Vodafone to train the managers there. I'm in a suit because to wear a suit here, unless we are going to a wedding or a funeral. Is there a funeral in Evans or is there a wedding? I'm going to work. But how come I learned the German language? So this is what I want to encourage you. Hit it, it's easy, and you are going to pass. Let when you are going to the embassy, anywhere where you are, German embassy, let them see that it is all about integration. Even yourself in Kenya, there, Zambia, there, if you work in the embassy, you find somebody is coming to your country, maybe from Congo, anywhere, is failing to express himself, you're going to question, what are you doing in Kenya? What are you doing in Zambia? You don't even know anything about Kenya. You don't know anything about Zambia. It's a natural feeling. So people call names the German embassy because they are not ready. This is what I've come to figure out. There are people here who found their ways to come here through maybe as refugees or any other method. Some they just come to visit, then they hid away, they threw their passport away, living illegally. They're coming to my office for advice. I am working like, I'm not a lawyer, I've never done law, probably just a little bit through studies. But I work like a lawyer, blocking people, being thrown away from Germany because they're illegal. They just call me Mr. Rukomona, I have to be on the road, going to another city, talking to, are you a lawyer? No, I'm not. I'm NGO. This is part of us helping people. And they're staying back. And we are telling them, why didn't you do this? You have stayed in Germany 10 years now. Why didn't you learn German? A1, even if you were scared to go to any other school because they figure out you've got no passport or whatever, learn through, research you do. So there are lots of holistic things that we do in Germany as we can. WOBEP is just part of it. To tell you this, for instance, between 2013 and 2017, you knew it, when the war broke in Syria, Libya and stuff, we received Libyans, Syrians, Iranians, Iraqis, Georgians, I think, and massively in Germany. They came through Greece, then Deutschland. All of a sudden, we were waking up, people speaking different languages, and we got an intervention to say, no, we've got to help these people. How do we treat Mr. Commoner? We don't have the money from the States. Helping doesn't mean just for the money. We created classes for the refugees from different countries. To cut the story short, when we were asked, how are you going to do it? We said, we're going to do it. We've got a program. Today, they are well stationed, married, back to where we took them. Come on, you were a medical doctor in Syria. Let's go here. You were an engineer. Let's go. Wow, bless. And we feel good like that. Now, if we could do it, changing lives of such people who never had even seen Africans in their country, we are changing it. What about Africa? So they say Africa should be small as long as we put our hands together. Like such organization, Center for African Volunteers. If we put our hands together, I'm telling you, these whites you call racist here, they are good. They can be good. They can be good. As long as you mean truth in whatever you are doing, you want to pursue here, study their language, that's the door opener. That is really the door opener. I've seen it. If your question being, what were situations, Mr. Kumla, where you thought racism touched you? Not because I'm promoting Germany as a country. For me to even promote it, because up to now, I still wait to face that racism. If anything, when I go to speak, they would rather even say, hey, there's somebody from Africa, probably he can give us some ideas. And I would be speaking, given 10 minutes, oh, Mr. Kumala, continue. They would hear you. They would gather around you. How can we do this as well? So such are things. Great country, all of you, I knew some of you, like I knew as well, just Hitler before I came here. Yes, Adolf Hitler and stuff. Landing here, I'm telling you, there's more racism in the USA and England than in Deutschland. In USA, it's even in newspapers. We see it, they even talk. If they see a black man becomes president, like Obama, it is an operation or surprise. If just an MP becoming, it is surprise. Even being a director of a company in the US, oh, look at it, it's an example, there's a black man. That is a reminder, but here it's just a normal life. Black, white, yellow, and stuff, it is normal life. So now what am I saying is this. One, trust. Trust in our program. Trust yourself. Trust CAV, in this case, the spearheader from Kenya. Those who are in Zambia, trust our leaders. We have chosen them with a creditable hand and we have trained them. Don't move things all by yourself because you want to quickly come to Germany. No, we have seen like this. Some people have messed up. Remember, I always talk about this. Our African culture, today you can say this to somebody. After 2 days, you just cut your head. Sorry, I meant this. You are changing your mind. It's normal in our African culture. In Germany and Europe, it's different. That's why we say what matters less in Africa matters more in Europe. Not because they just want to fix your mindset. No, they believe you so much. At first sight, what you say, they believe it. That's what they are. For you and I, if you say something, I say something, you start thinking. That's why there's an eye to an eye contact. Oh, I was born on such a day. They take it. No question. This is what I want to do. No question. And they don't forget. After 5 years, they'll remind you, but you said this. You have forgotten yourself. So when you are going to the embassy, that's why we train you. What are you going to say? It's not just a red carpet because you have done German language, German GLI Tricatania, and you have done university service examinations, or got it, oh, I've got it. No. There are certain principles. When you go to that embassy in Lusaka, Zambia, when you go to that embassy in Nairobi, in Liberia, just know that that embassy is not in Liberia. The moment you jump onto an embassy, they're the same. When you jump onto an embassy, you have jumped into that country. So they expect you not to know everything, but to have the basics of that country. And that's what we train you. That's what we train you through. So that when they see you going for interviews, they know somebody has really already integrated with us, despite being in Kenya, despite being in Zambia. Knowledge base. They ask you, do you know anything about Germany? You are scratching your head. About Germany. But you took time to learn German language for 4 months. You've got A1, you've got A2. You can't even mention anything about Germany. They start thinking, no, they're not stupid. No, this person just wants to get our visa. Deutschland, then he runs away because it happens. He crosses over to Canada or England. It happens. When you have got German visa, it's just too powerful. It takes you all over the world. So they also want to say, are you a partner with our country? Do you know anything about Deutschland? Oh yeah, I know Philip Lam, I know Podolsky. You can mention anything. I know Berlin and stuff and stuff. Oh, Frau Mika or Angela, that's the chancellor. You are integrated. Little things matter the most. Not just question of passing the German language. No, knowledge base. But we are going to train you in all these things. You shouldn't worry. We have got students here, for instance, in Kenya, who are telephoned, to figure out the Kenyan embassy, or Zambia, who are telephoned. Anyway, Zambia we qualified in 2019 when we came to solve problems. So I was encouraging Mr. Moses. I said, no, when they call the embassy, or when they call other organizations to prove this project, call it a blessing. And I like it that way, because a lot of people have lost their money with what is it called? My English is going. Scamming organization, scammer organization. A lot of people have lost money. So it's important to prove it out. Is this really in existence? That's why us on our website, we have put everything. My contact number is there. Our lawyer number is there. In Germany here, everybody just pick a phone, call them. Okay. And be secured before you pay. And I appreciate some people, even in Kenya, called our office. For, do you know Center for Africa Volunteer? I like it that way. There's no way I've responded. Why do you have to prove it? Is it because it's being run by Africans? Because you have to protect your interests and your money. It's very important. We are here to work with you, to train you, to be part of the Germany Africa Success Roadmap, which has been created by DLI and Tricatania to change, impact Germany as a country. So I'm going to end right here, and I would love to welcome you to this program. Of course, I've been actively teaching the first cohort. Madam Vivian, I think the second cohort, I'm not going to be actively teaching them. We are partnering Mr. Fred and a German lady, and so the timetable is going to come out, because myself really so much on my hands with Tricatania now. And so thank you so much as well. I'd love to thank CAV team, Madam Vivian, who is one of our students and a great student as well. And thanking Mr. Mike all the time there on the technical aspects. Thank you so much, sir. And last but not the least, the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Moses, for his consistently doing things. Always, what's up in Germany? What about this? Can we do this? Can we do that? And that's the way it's supposed to be. He doesn't just wait to say Germany is going to tell us this. No, he's on the ground. That's the essence. He's on the ground there. He knows the situations as we are just facilitators. That's the way we can succeed. Like somebody said here, Mr. Fred said, it's not only about German language. Some of you are already entrepreneurs. Some of you are already engaged in other, building capacity and stuff. Just come. We have got too wide the connectivity. Come on board. If you're in Kenya, go to CAV, express what you have on the table. We see how we can link you up in Germany here. If you are in import and export, there are more than companies. We're just going to say, okay, what you're dealing with this is the company. Move with it. We just mediate whatever you are doing. And you're gonna enjoy. This is the way we want to work with Deutschland. We are tired of crying of certain countries like China. I'm sorry to mention this. It's not good what's happening on the continent of Africa. But we've got these guys. I remember, sorry to cut you short, as I go finishing, sometimes I become positively emotional. When I came to Deutschland, okay, I wasn't invited to speak in the Hamburg Parliament. I was looking for something. I got lost. Then I bashed into the parliamentarian city. I closed the door quickly. No, come sir. Where do you come from? I come from Zebra. What are you looking for? I'm looking for just another building. I didn't know that was the parliament building. I was new. Can you share something about Africa? Wow. 10 minutes given, I took over the show. I spoke. The question being that time, 13 years ago, why is China taking your continent and stuff? And I told them, because you guys, you're sleeping. You are sleeping. When you come to do business in Africa, you are ending up in the presidency or with the finance minister or with whatever minister. When you leave stuff, it doesn't go to the grassroots. The same. I come from Zambia, colonized by the British. They went. We only see things on TV or the British came communicating with, we call them upper members, and they don't go down. Now the Chinese are coming. They're going to the grassroots, talking to the people. What are you lacking? They give them 2 shillings or 2 kwacha, the currency of Zambia. They are happy. I've never seen. So adopt that system. And we are going to welcome you back to be partners, of course, with our own dictations now, with our own dictation terms. So what I spoke about 13 years ago at the Rathaus Hamburg Parliament, this is what has been happening. Even when we went to the presidency here to present our dossier, I said, this is what we want to reverse, and we are reversing it. With you and us, nothing is impossible. Let's forget about intervention from the political figures. Of course, we have come to Kenya. We have to register ourselves like we are registered at the Katane. The government has to know we are there. We have come to Zambia. We are registered there. They have to know. We bow down. We have gone to Congo. We bow down. But when they come to work with us, we have to dictate the terms. So that will impact the grassroots, the middle class. The top class is not a problem. I end here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lukomona, for that powerful message.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I took too long. We should have pressed a stoppage button.
It's your program.
That's inspired. I'm just happy that you actually captured several aspects that we, especially in regards to the questions that we get here. So I'm really happy that everything is clear. And thank you so much again for that powerful message. So I'll move straight ahead to Mr. Mike Oladoku, who will take us through the classes. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to know what our classes are like and our expectations. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you very much. Like you have rightly said, my names are Oladoku Abimbola Michael, but I don't want to bother your teeth so long, so you can call me Michael. Even in the class, you can call me Michael. You can also call me Mike. I just want to take you briefly on, because our president have touched every part that will still needed to be, maybe we could have been deliberated on, but provided the president has touched every part, I think we just have to say maybe little things concerning the class. Then maybe by the time you become a member properly, you come to the class, then you can see it all. I'm so happy that we have a very great class, and we work in conjunction, and everything so far is working fine. This is a class that we treat respect as high priority. No matter the level you are, whether you are 18 years or 19 years, we respect you, we treat you, we give you the best treatment we can to the best of our knowledge. And even if you are 70 years also, you are also welcome, and we'll give you the best treat to which you can give to a 70 years old person. As far as I'm concerned, and to the best of my knowledge, this is one of the best class that I've ever, even in my life, attended. You know, this is where I believe that no matter what you are, no matter how you are, and no matter how you think, you get the best from this class. I can guarantee you. Like I said earlier, a question arose, and I have to quickly dip in because I believe it's part of the question that I've already planned for. We have a 3 magnetic medium that we're using to capture this class. And I believe, to the best of my knowledge, that no matter how slow or weak you are, the mechanism to which the school and CAV is working on now is good enough to take care of you. And I believe no matter how it is, because if a baby, language is very easy. All you just have to do is that the key aspect, the elementary aspect of it, you must key yourself into it. In the moment you get those elementary, the other ones, they will just fall apart. That's just it. You can't just you can't be coming to the class in vain. In the moment some things have to be, in the moment you pick some things, before you know it, you start speaking German. So me, in my life, I've never entered any German class, not even for once. But this class was so interesting that, in fact, every night I make sure I don't sleep. I make sure that I don't sleep, will not even come. Exactly, I will be the first person to be in the class, all my colleagues here, because we have to live by example. So I can guarantee you, those of you that are afraid, yes, me too. I once been in your shoe that I've never entered a German class before. But I can tell you that this German class is a very sweet class. There are so many things you need to learn. There are so many things you need to learn. And when you come, you will see everything clean and clear, and everything is open. This is a class where you are given opportunity to ask questions as many times as possible. And in a situation whereby even that question, we can't resolve it, we still throw you to the back door, that at the end of the class, we still look for every way, every dimension to which we can actually address your question and answer. So it's a very sweet class. That is the way I can tell you. Then somebody sent a question that how do I pay for this course? Or anything that is good, it's worth paying for. That is what I can tell you. Whatever you get for free or you don't labor for is as useless as anything. That's what I can tell you. You see, we are trying to do one thing now, which I want you to know. I'm just a bit digressing. Whatever our leaders have done, we are trying to make correction to their mistakes, because prevention, they have this opportunity to throw to people that are coming at the back. They send us to school. Some of us are engineer. We are engineer at where now? At nowhere. We are all at home. Some of us. So we are using this opportunity for those of us who have went to school, who have learned one or two things, because we are powerless in Africa here. So we have to partner with another institution who are superb and who knows exactly what we need in Africa. Because if you are a future of Africa, a future of tomorrow, and you are here lying down with your degrees, and there's nothing you can do about it, you will just be here for life. And this is an open pilot opportunity for you to go out there, explore, and put yourself on that umbrella. By the time you come back home, you become a champion. You start employing people. That is the vision of CAV. Not only for you to go there and become millionaire and enjoy that money, but there's something we are calling plyo back. You come back, then you give it back to the society. Whether you come as a millionaire or as a multi-millionaire, you come here, you establish companies. Like Fred have rightly said, there are so many things that is lying down here. You are not seeing it because there's no purchasing power for you to dabble yourself into those things and be able to use it or utilize it. But by the time you go there, you catch the experience, you catch the financial capability, then you come back here, you become a boss of your own. Then you employ as many as possible for us to be able to dethrone these people who are extremely selfish and take Africa into our own hand. So I want to, at this juncture, tell if you have any question, you can ask me, but this class is very, very sweet, no matter how it is. This teacher, they are extremely fantastic. In fact, I don't know that even the president can even bring himself, let me say, so low that no matter anything you ask, he's ready to dive with you. As in, he will explain to you in a way that you will understand and you will catch up. Are you getting it? So, and we have other things, other platforms to which we can use for you to be able to pass your exam. So, at this juncture, I want to say you are welcome to the class. This is a class that we respect everyone. Sorry, a question came up. Yes, somebody has. What about if I don't have money? That is to pay for the class, right? Now, this is the way I will answer you. It's just like somebody who wanted to venture into agriculture, as in the local one, and you are asking, I want to go into farming. I don't have cutlasses and hoe. You know, because it's one of the cheapest things that you just have to acquire, just have to have before you can go in there. Like I told you, anything that is cheap is as useless as anything. We have gone out of our way. If you are to go elsewhere to go and learn this German language, you will pay a lot of money. You have to prepare nothing less than $4,000 to $5,000 or euros. But now we have worked with this institution to slash down whatever anything they can. In fact, it is not actually convenient for them, but it's like we try to force them that this is what our people can pay. And because from their own humanitarian feelings, they accepted. And I can guarantee you, there are so many people, if not all, that even some of their tickets will be paid for on this program. So we are trying all our best to make sure that everybody is served and put into the level to which where they belong to. So it's a sweet class. You are all welcome. Thank you very much. Madam Vivian.
Thank you so much, Mike, for that explanation. So I'll just invite, we have two of our students here, our current student, Mr. Isaac Mugeni and Brenda. So I'm going to invite them to also just give you a brief of the experiences they're having being part of cohort 1. So I'll start with Mr. Isaac Mugeni. Just tell us something in 1 minute, please. Isaac Mugeni.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vivian. Sorry, everyone, you will not be able to see my face. That profile picture is who I am. I'm in a place whereby the background is a bit bad. Though, thank you very much. I am part of the cohort 1. And I am one of the most excited people because this program, I am not yet already in Germany, though I have learned a lot.
Mr. Isaac, and you are one of the best students.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lukomona. So I am not yet in Germany, though the things that I have learned, the team spirit, the encouragement, all the things that I'm learning in the class are really virtual for me, even before I get there. I see them as a stepping stone, actually, because if I was only told to just wake up and go to Germany, maybe I wouldn't have survived the longest time that I will be able now to survive now that I have gone through some of the classes that we've gone through. Just as Mike is saying, nothing comes on a silver platter. We might think this program is expensive, but it is not expensive. It is worth our investment in. I heard someone saying that where you invest your money and your time is something that you should really take serious about. This program is among the programs that I've come across because I've tried so many other programs there before, though I have not learned what I have learned already with this program. So it's just a welcome for all of you guys who are there. I know we are all thriving to better our lives. And through this thriving, we try to look for so many options in life. But above all, I usually say, in all your options that you look, ask God to guide you and to give you a sense of direction. That is how I got myself here. So welcome so much, and may God keep watching over us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac, for that wonderful message. Madam Brenda Moria. Madam Brenda Moria.
Yes, I'm here, Vivian. Hello, everyone. My name is Brenda Moria. I'm part of the German language group under the DLI, and I'm excited to be here today. So one of the best things that I love about this current group is it's not much different from other classes that I have been into. But the one thing that stands out is the support that we get from Mr. Mike and Miss Vivian. They are always there, despite the fact that they don't even need to be there in the first place. Well, our teachers, Mr. Lukomona and Mr. Fred, are awesome. They're wonderful. The support they give us is immense. Well, at some times, you find, especially Mr. Fred, extending up to around 12, just to make sure that everyone that has questions has been sorted out. And I really don't know whether you guys will find this anywhere else, but to me, this is the greatest platform so far. So you're most welcome, everyone, and please invest your time, invest your interest, and don't come with an attitude of, I will not pass. Like Mr. Fred usually tells us, this is our language. Invest in your interest first, don't force anything, and then everything else will come later on. So thank you and welcome everyone. Back to you, Vivian.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Thank you, Madam Brenda, one of the best students as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I believe some of you are actually requesting that you wanted to interact with members of our first cohort. So I think the two of them have actually given you the proof that the program is on, and that there's amazing things that are going on between DLI and CAV and our students. So it's your time to take the opportunity. So we also have a student, yes?
Maybe you can, okay, we can have, I've just seen, he has texted me, Mr. Shobe, the one I said he had vaccination is online with us now. Maybe after that lineup, he can come through as well, just to share a word.
Okay, so under the students in Germany, we have Miss Teresa Longwe. Is she in? Teresa Longwe. Teresa?
Mr. Fred, is Teresa here? No, she's not. She's not. Okay, we can call. Carry on.
Okay, I just think we can invite Mr. Scheubel to say something.
Hey, Thomas, Schoben, du bist drinnen. Ein paar Worte hast du etwas zu sagen? Haben wir hier Kenia, haben wir auch Leute aus Sambia?
He's kind of muted. Can somebody just tell him to
unmute himself? Kannst du anmachen, Mikrofon anmachen, bitte? Mikrofon ist aus. Noch aus? Noch aus? Nein, nein. Noch aus? I hope you haven't lost him now. Technical devices are so difficult. pressed the wrong button. Okay, Madam Eden, you can go ahead with others with bringing as he logs in again.
Question and answers. Oh, sorry, Q&A session. And I would just like to invite Mr. Mike to handle the question on human trafficking that was asked by Raphael Moses.
Okay, thank you very much, Vivian. That question is very technical, and I'm going to handle it in a way that you understand it very well. Because by the grace of God, I've traveled, I've been to different kind of countries. At least I've been to nothing less than 7 countries, if not more than, including Europe. So I think I can answer that your question very well. What we are giving here, that we actually work in collaboration with DLI, is what we call work permit. There's a difference between work permit and visa. Visa can be given to you as a visitor. That means you are a visitor, you are coming to visit. And there's a specific time, duration that you'll be given. For example, there's no any hero that can give you more than 3 months right now. For example, if you are going for visit, there's 2 weeks, there's 1 week, there's 1 month, and there's 3 months. So if you are given such months, then you know that, okay, this is a specific thing that you are going there to do as a visitor. The people that fall under that category of trafficking, they normally being tricked by giving them that kind of visa that you are coming to visit. Then when they got there, things will change around because they don't even understand the reason why they are even visiting Europe in the first place. But the kind of thing that we are giving you and the kind of opportunity we are offering you now, even before you leave here, you will have your work permit, that this is what you are going there to do. You will know what you are going there to do, even from here. It's different from when you get there, you start parabolating and you start hiding that, okay, maybe your 1 month is about to expire. Because what those people that normally traffic people down to Europe, what they normally tell you that they are going to give you 1 month visa or 2 days visa. When you get there, they will do one mathematics. You don't even understand because it doesn't have head, it doesn't have taste. But this one, everything inside will be spelled out. For example, the letter, for example, if you are opportune that a company have already adopted you, you'll be given a letter that you will read it by yourself. You see the signature and everything, that this is your working condition. A company is already taking you, absorbing you, maybe as a result of your profile or your CV, rather. In other words, if you don't fall in any category that maybe any company was able to take you, what will happen is that we had another class of visa, another opportunity from DLI, that job search. That one, it will be stated clearly that you are going there to do a job search. That means you are, unfortunately, that we couldn't get you that particular job from here. So you are going there to search for a particular job. So it is our responsibility to place you on one of the tagged, as in you must know what is capturing you, what you are about going there to do. You will know it even right from here. There's nothing that is hidden. We're not going to put you inside container when you are going. You are going to buy your ticket. So those people that for trafficking, they put them inside container, they don't give them their passport. You have your own passport. Whatever you will go to the embassy. Those ones, they don't go to the embassy. They already have their own way to do. They just bring out the passport and everything. You already have the visa there. How they are doing it, they have to do it through the back door because they know that the government does not support all those kind of visa. For our own visa, you are going to the embassy. They will question you. Why do you want to go there? All those things will be clean and clear stated. So, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Continue, sir. I will chip in when you finish.
Yes, sir. Yes, you can chip in now, sir.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. I don't have even, words to add on. Thank you, Mr. Mike. I think some good 2 or 3 weeks ago, Mr. Moses may recall, somebody called me direct phone from Kenya. Then I said, no, it's too expensive. Quickly, I gave him my WhatsApp. Connect me. What is it okay? I said, no, it's okay. because it's too expensive when you call it. Then he calls me back. Does this, do you know CAV? I said, oh, CAV. Quickly, I mentioned all the officers here. Then he says, now I believe, okay, I want to come. Then as we converse, he mentioned one thing. He says, now, sir, this is only between you and I. If I just wanted to come through your program, then I move on with my other things in Germany. On the first, I told him to say, that we cannot do. That we cannot do. Now that becomes human trafficking. And I wrote Mr. Moses to say, please, if this name is coming, please let this person not come onto the program. We are in Deutschland, like I tell all our partners in Africa, running a business from the US, from France, from Spain is different, from Italy, West, okay? You can run like this. In Germany, let me just tell you, even everybody there, in Germany, let alone just looking for a job, applying for a job. You are in Deutschland already, that is not when you're coming from outside. You are within that company, any company, be it sweeping company, be it any useless job you may call it, so they say, well, they ask for what is called soybeans. Soybeans is witnessing that you have got clean hands. You never underwent underhand business. If it is found that you even misappropriated €5 or $5, you may call it. Germans, they went through a life of repairing their history. First World War, Second World War, the Hitler stuff. They don't want any negativity. So when Mr. Goma is talking to you like this, where I stand with confidence. It's my softness, which is computerized all over Deutschland and Europe, was unclean. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even be talking to you because I'll be lying. They'll tell you to say, no, the person who assigned for you is a criminal, he has got a crime record, or he stole €1. So now if somebody says, if I come, I could have brought a lot of people in such a way, Mr. Michael said, very easy, very easy. It's just endorsing, this is my relative, or this is my friend, come 3 months, I pack him. I have never done that. And through that, even certain relatives, I've lost my popularity because I've told them, my calling from God is to serve humanity. But if I can dent my hands because of you, who is a cousin, whom I've taught to study German language, to come through school, or to come through, you just want to be receiving my kickback money, no, we can't continue. So what Mr. Mike is saying, visiting visa, these are the what I'm telling you, I've received a lot of space here since we started in 2010. People pay, especially West Africa, that's how it is. People pay just to invite even a relative. Now it is their thing, now it is like €15,000. Just to invite without any plan, no school involved, nothing, just to cross over the border to be in Deutschland. Somebody, people paying €15,000 there. Getting closer to 20,000. Mr. Komara, can we use, people want to use our institute. I have closed my ears. I said, no. No. We can't do that. We have to be too professional. It's very easy for me to tell my team to say, hey, come on, Fred, here and there, let's hit 10,000 per person. 100 are going to pay. We are going to have 100,000. Yes. Or 20,000 in the account. What happens after tomorrow? We are going to face this, and our children's children, whom we are building this partnership, are going to suffer. A pastor, it is not revelation, I'm not gossiping, whom I knew in Hamburg, flashing light at everything, but you look at his congregation. How much do they pay per Sunday? I mean, not much. Congregation of less than 50 people. Look at the mix he was driving. Those people to get cars here and stuff. Life extravagant, not knowing he was in now what our brother from Liberia said, human trafficking. Bringing people from Ghana, they were paying, based according to police, from like 2015 somewhere there, to just last year, 10,000 because, and they figured out that this guy made throughout €1 million multiplied by the local currency. He's a multi-billion. But guess what? This is the German system. Much as I'm talking to you, TLI, Tukatani, Madam Schmidt, she's coming on this one. They have assessed us. They have seen what we do. The guy was in church on the pulpit. Police was going there nicely. Are you the one here? Can we talk to you? When the church said he's finishing, in one of they are patient. They waited for him. They finished. Let's go. They just showed him everything, proof. People he brought, people how much they paid. That's why we are very sensitive. When we say German language is so much, it has to be so much. It has to be so much. When we say you don't want German language, you just want connectivity for business and this and this, we sign a contract. It is so much. It is so much for us to connect you and always manageable. We don't go beyond. We have got, but they come. We are not just sitting here to say, oh, bombard emails are coming, but we are panning them out because we've got a vision for a beautiful little Africa. Little coins, I don't want them. Kickbacks, I need little coins of kickback. I call them little coins because when 100,000 comes today, tomorrow I'm in prison, it becomes a little coin. It becomes a zero. 1 million from this pastor went back to the state. Where is he now? Deported. Now in prison in Ghana. That's what we don't want to have. So human trafficking, if you come, give me 3 months visa, then you hide me. No. We are much far ahead of that. We are much far ahead of that. We can't take this kind of life to Berlin, also the president. Come on. Not at all. We have built beautiful names here. We are respected. So don't worry, no human trafficking. That somebody will say, oh, this is human trafficking. No, you are coming as a profession. Profession. Whether you're a professional or you're coming as non-skilled worker, everything is well laid down as Mr. Mike and said on paper. So that's my contribution. Thank you so much, brother from Liberia. That was really very important question of Rage. By the way, just to cut this, because we've got some other work coming on social exchange. I think there should be one from Kenya or Zambia or another country. Some parents would say, oh, now my child, especially daughters, my daughter is 19 years old or 20. What about this? What about that? Because we give them host families. Yeah, this is Germany. Before you become a host family, you would have gone through soil units, the one I talked about. Hands are clear, no crime. If you have, they don't allow you to host any foreigner, whether from Europe or from Africa. So together with the Tukatane and DLI, also we have assessed them. Our names are in Foreign Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Home and Foreign Affairs in Germany. Our names are in the Bundestag. Bundestag is the parliament. They know us, what we're doing. This is how we have done to make sure that everything is okay. So when we invite a youth under a family, that family is clean. And that family, we are given mandate. I've got a mandate. I'm the one who signs for them. I don't even know them. I haven't met them. But just the trust to change and impact Africa. I've signed. If something, the boy or girl is not feeling okay, the phone is going to bang. What's the problem? Oh, if there is a little mistake from the host family, I've got the audacity to call the host family. I say, please, be careful. Okay? What has happened? I have to balance, I have to mediate. If that person is trying to think, oh, because you come from Africa, let me mistreat you, he's got a problem. He will never in his life or her life or a family to receive another host family. That's how Germany works. I just called the social house. Our boy is being mistreated. But thank God it has never happened. Everybody that is brought in such a way, they don't even want to release them to go do their own life. No, you're going to stay with us and stuff. That's how DLI Tukatani certificated in terms of arrangement and preparation. We've gone. Next question, please.
So there's a question on when the classes will start. So it's going to start on 24th of May. Yeah, so the classes will start on 24th of May, and the time we'll communicate it in the course of next week. Madam Sonia, you've got a question. Madam Sonia?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I actually don't have a question. I just wanted to commend you guys for the work that you're doing. I am actually in Germany. I've been in Germany for 11 years. I came here like 11 years ago in 2010, and I came as an au pair, but that was back then, it was very easy for us to come as au pairs. And then the program went off. So I have been trying actually ever since then to help my sister to come here into Germany, but we've been having problems to get her here. So when I got this opportunity that to see about CAV and also about you, Mr. Lukomano, I was so excited. And that's why I wanted to just have a chance to talk to you guys who are here and tell you that this is real. Like, if you're waiting for something more real than this, I don't know what you're waiting for. And like Mr. Lukomano mentioned before, the government is not going to save you. The politicians are not going to save you. The economy is not going to save you. You have to save yourself. So, and the only way you can save yourself, I am talking from experience, I'm telling you guys, is just learn the German language. It is not a hard language. It is all in your mind. If you decide that it's hard, then it will be hard. I mean, like you guys mentioned that we speak different languages. We speak even English, and it's also a language that came with the ship, you know? So if we really can speak English, so why can we not speak German? And looking back, when I was 19 years old. I'm sorry, I don't want to take so much of your time, but I just want to express like really the gratitude that I feel for this platform. And I want you guys to really believe in it. All those of you who are thinking about human trafficking, this has nothing to do with human trafficking. I also know the German rules. Now I'm even a German, I'm a German citizen. So I know all the rules. So I want to just encourage you and tell you that this is real. You just need to put in the work. My sister is in here. She's going to be starting the course. And I'm really excited and looking forward to see her here in Germany. And thank you so much for this opportunity, all of you, CAV, Tukwatane, thank you so much. And that's it. That's the only thing I wanted to say. I wanted to appreciate you guys for all that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Madam Sonia, in which city are you?
I'm in Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Have we spoken on the phone before?
No.
Wow.
I have just spoken to Vivian and I think Mr. Moses, but I haven't spoken to you yet. But I'm so grateful for this platform. Thank you so much for all that you went through and all that you're doing for our African people. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And I am looking forward to promote you guys everywhere that I know, because I got to know about it through Kenyan Women in Germany group on Facebook.
Wow.
Yes, it had been advertised there, and I got it through a friend who knew that I was really looking for an opportunity for my sister. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Madam Sonia. Please, I hope you are going to we are going to exchange the contacts.
Yes.
So the program will really be nice.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you so much for your support. You know, there's always the saying we follow that, you know, as Africa, we have been looked upon so downwards that there's nothing we can do.
Right.
All the time we have to depend on our white fraternity and stuff. You and I, who are in diaspora and others, we have got what we can offer back home. We can show the other world to say, even African.
Yes.
We are, if anything, we are the ones who build the, you know, the world, say, in the Western world. We work hard physically, in offices or anywhere. We are productive, but why can't we empower ourselves? So if you and everybody on the platform here, we can come together, form that kind of a cartel. We are unmovable.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Asante sana. Asante sana, Madam Sonia.
Thank you, guys.
And so
I think you can also give a chance to Mr. Thomas say something. I think he's back.
Okay. Mr. Thomas?
Is he back? Oh, Mr. Thomas. Shobe. Microphone on yet? Microphone? No crowds? Microphone? Oh, no. Yes, please. Just please, aber ja, können wir nicht hören. Madam Vivian, try to unmute him since you are the host. Try to unmute him from there if it's possible.
What's the name she is using?
If it's possible.
Using Galaxy Tab 3, Tab A. Galaxy Tab A.
Search from what?
Oder kannst du durch vielleicht Thomas WhatsApp reden? Oh no. Oh, super.
Jetzt? Jetzt, ne? Okay?
Hey, ja, super.
Alles gut.
I mean, this is good. When you know you go, you're not go free.
Weiter, Thomas.
Ja, hier. Wieder aus?
Nein, nein, nein. Hast du etwas zu sagen?
Nee, wer ist jetzt auf der anderen Seite? Wer ist da jetzt noch?
Ja, genau. CAV, wie immer, CAV, Center for Africa Volunteers, unser Partner.
Wer ist da jetzt?
In Kenia, in Kenia.
Ach, die da jetzt sitzen, die drei.
Wer bist du? Was machst du, Thomas?
So, ich stelle mich erstmal vor. Also, ich bin Thomas. Ich bin der Direktor. Und ich liebe unwahrscheinlich Kinder. Ist egal, welche Kinder, ob afrikanisch oder türkisch, ist egal. Aber ich liebe unwahrscheinlich Kinder und ich möchte sehr, sehr gerne die afrikanischen Kinder helfen oder auch den Leuten in Afrika. Und es würde mich freuen, wenn ihr in Afrika mir mal schreiben würdet, was ihr so alles braucht. Natürlich mit Absprache mit Herrn Ebers-Lokomoda. Aber was mich vor allen Dingen interessieren würde, eine Sache, von den drei Leuten, die da sitzen, der Herr in der Mitte, was er macht, was er für einen Posten hat.
Okay, ich muss ein bisschen übersetzen, ja, Thomas? Yeah.
No problem.
Perfect.
No problem.
He says, I'm Thomas Schube. I am the DLI, Ticatani Director, that is Germany and Swiss Africa. Actually, is responsible for sourcing things from Germany here and sending to Africa, helping the orphans and the vulnerables. So he says, I love children, especially because he wants to see them, of course, having a good future. Also, the adults who want to improve their lives in various ways. And then he wants, because he was not there on when we started the program, he wants to know the hosts. Carl, maybe you can introduce yourselves again. He was not there. Your position and your names.
So my name is Vivian. So I'll just invite my team to just introduce themselves. So I'll start with Josephat.
Thank you so much. Guten Tag. My name is Josephat Moses Ujiem, the founding executive director of Center for Africa Volunteers. I welcome you to join us, and we're glad to work with you.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I'm Michael Oladoku. You can call me Mike. I'm the media director for Center for African Volunteers and also the class coordinator for course 1. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
I don't need to translate. He has understood everything. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my name is Caroline Tethi. I'm the administrator at Center for Africa Volunteers.
Okay.
I am Mike Omukuba. Don't confuse me with Michael, the public relations volunteer by Center for Africa Volunteers.
Okay.
I am Peter Juguno. I am an intern at CAV. Thank you.
And my name is Vivian. My name is Vivian. Ich arbeite als Program Director bei Center for Africa Volunteer. Danke.
Ja, sehr gut Deutsch. Sehr gut.
This is good. Our students are introducing themselves. Sie ist noch nicht fertig mit Deutschkurs, aber sie spricht sehr gut Deutsch. Schön. Thomas, hast du etwas noch zu sagen?
Ich habe ja gehört, was ihr macht, aber was braucht ihr?
Oh, das kommt gleich. Yeah, that's the goodness with Mr. Thomas already. He's asking what do people need there. So he wants to start packing containers. Das kommt bad, okay?
Das würde mich mal interessieren.
Super, super. Und Thomas, warst du schon mal in Afrika? Irgendwo in Afrika?
Ich war schon mal in Afrika, aber in Nordafrika.
Nordafrika, welches Land?
Hab wieder vergessen, aber das ist. Aber
ich glaube Marokko, oder?
Nee.
Algerien?
Gibt. Wie heißt es gleich? Kommen wir mal nicht drauf.
Oder Ägypten, das ist.
Nee, da will ich nicht hin. Tunesien.
Tunesien, super.
Ja, jetzt
wunderbar. Okay. Musst du jetzt nach Gambia und Kenia, ja, fliegen?
Ort haben wir mit.
Perfekt. Okay, super. Danke sehr, Thomas. Und freut mich, dass du hast etwas hier gesagt und du hast unsere Partner getroffen. Und ich wünsche dir ein schönes Wochenende.
Ebenso.
Perfekt, genau.
Und auch den anderen alles. Gott beschütze sie. God bless you.
Danke, John.
Tschüss.
Ja.
Goodbye.
So I'll just, because of time, I'm only going to allow about 2 questions. Madam Adelaide. Madam Adelaide. Madam Adelaide, are you in? Okay, Vanna. Mr. Vanna Boakai.
Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you, CVA. Thank you, Mr. Local Mona. And thanks to our student on the platform. First, I'm gonna appreciate CVA for the opportunity given us to interact with her partners on this program. I would like to make a comment before my question come in. First, I would like to agree with Mark when he said when you don't appreciate anything when you get it free. That's true, because I can give a typical example in Liberia. When a person has been given an opportunity, they don't value that opportunity. They only value it when they spend some money. So that wish I take that so highly. And one thing I should also talk to Mr. Hello? Hello?
You can get yourself.
Hello? Hello?
We can hear you, Vanna.
We can hear you.
Okay. All right. So like I was saying, thanks to Mr. Lokomuna. All right, because when I heard about the program, I did some research. Like when I talked to the executive director, Mr. Rosas, I did a research and then I have some trust and confidence into this program. So my question comes in the issue of the visa. I wanted to know, can anyone be denied a visa under the program after you have had the opportunity to go through the lesson, come out successful, and then going for interview? Can one be denied, or was there any history of someone being denied? So if that person had been denied, what are some of the reasons why some of the causes have led to that person being denied? And my second concern, hello?
Yeah.
My second concern is that what is it that one should take into consideration or should expect when he or she arrive in Germany under this program? What one expect when he or she is successful into this program when he arrives in Germany? So that is my two concerns that I want for the concern. Thank you.
Should I go ahead, Madam Vic, Chair Lady?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Dina Bukai, very great question. I'm going to start with visa denial. You know, I like being frank. I don't like putting what is called butter on bread, okay? To say, because now I've learned the language and everything is rosy, I'm already in Deutschland. No. One, to start with, follow, because it has happened before. That's why I'm warning everybody here. Follow our instructions squarely. A, B, C, D. We know reasons why the embassy is going to refuse or deny you visa, and the reasons why they are going to give you. Some people have been invited here. Nicely, everything, all documents done. At the end of the day, they have been received a visa because they made a mistake. They went through to the interview without our pre-interview, where we have got points 1 up to 10. If they ask you, you can have everything. One, don't forget that. Other than just you have received, what is it called, invitation letter to work, okay, or invitation letter to study, because we have a different groups here. Invitation letter to study. What else? Invitation letter for exchange program. Oh, I'm going to Germany. Invitation letters come by DHL. At the end of the day, you bounce there on the door. Now, it is possible to be denied if you do not satisfy the interview on the ground at the embassy. It is possible to be denied. What are some of these things? One, cheating. If you cheat, like I said earlier on, with us Africans, I can cheat today, tomorrow I say, excuse me, sorry, I had to cheat because I wanted to fit the situation. Just need to cheat on what, that's why we are going to tell you at some point, write a motivational letter. Motivational, whether you are coming to study, you're coming to exchange program, you're coming to work, you've got to write, what is motivational letter? Talk about yourself, a little bit about your background, the reasons why. They know you have been, for instance, invited by a university or by a company. They know it. Write why you couldn't work, for instance, in Zambia or in Kenya, you have to work there. Of course, we are going to screen your, what's this, what is it called? Motivational letter. Stick to what you have written. They are not stupid. That's why they keep telling you, okay, bring this document, they open your file, you bring it. Another, oh, this is missing, you bring it. As they're talking to you on the window there, don't wait to say, no, there will be one day when they'll say, now the interview is starting. The interview is starting from day one. You need to question us you on the mouth. That's why we say, right? You're not allowed, of course, to make notes there. Any questions, whatever you answer, we are recording it. Of course, not on a tape. Maybe somebody's writing, or by virtue of mind. What you have said on the one, let it be the same thing at the end of the interview. Now, maybe the 5, when all the documents are intact. Okay? Because first you receive like scanned copies, they even tell you, they know it. Because sending DHL is expensive 2 times, 3 times. Just to take the scanned, you write, oh, please later bring the original. All those documents are giving, we even emphasize you. When DLI is giving you some documents, read it, study. Don't just say, oh, because everything is okay. Study, we've got a copy, you've got a copy, study A up to Z. When a motivational letter is here, you say, no, A, B, C, D, adding or removing. When you have edited, study it. Okay? Because that, any copy goes to your embassy, goes to the employer in this case, or the university in this case, goes to the house lender before the foreign ministry. The invitee, what's the English now? Okay, forget the one being invited, the one inviting you. Let me just say the host, okay? It could be the company, the university, plus embassy and house lender before the language has to be the same. The language has to be the same. Now, at the end of this is where some people fumble. At the end of all documents gone, they will bring your file here on the table. Oh, yeah. Somebody is asking you, is even doing this. They have jotted some questions. Why are you going there? They know why you are going there, but why are they asking you? Are you authentic? Are you just using this vessel to come here and hide yourself or whatever? Get a point. I'm going to work. I'm on exchange program. I'm going to study. Okay, but why not work here in Kenya or in Zambia? In motivational letter, you wrote one thing. Then here you are saying something else. It matters. Nobody's going to tell you, yeah, but you wrote this. They'll just think you have gone parallel. And okay, you married? No, I'm not married. Yet you wrote you are separated. You are in the process of, splitting. Then you are saying something different. They are thinking. So what denies somebody is the way you, what is it called in English? Go against your word. Okay? Much as you have got concrete stuff, one, invitation from here is not a guarantee. Of course, it guarantees you, but you are the final player now. Say the right thing. It's not just like, Johnson & Johnson company has called you, or Cranken House has called you. Well done. One, they have to check your security system. They have to check, okay, what you presented before. They will ask you some questions. That's why any embassy is called a police, like police staff. They just want to figure out. They find something little and they are good enough. They'll say, okay, we'll call you for your visa. You are going there. Okay, you wrote as this and that, but you said this and that. Reasons are given always in board. They write. What has happened? It has happened. Just here, recently, I want to give example. Just Zambia. When was that? Some good, I think, 6 weeks ago. Okay. Somebody invited everything, even the director of the inviting company, talking to me. Oh, we are happy, this and that. Oh, we talked to this lady. Everything was okay. Lady starts partying in Zambia, which is good. Oh, I'm going, and stuff. Guess what happens? With full set. And I told the lady, I said, look, before you go, anytime you go to the embassy, before you go, call us, the headquarters. Okay? We check why they are calling you. If there are no reasons given, still, let's talk. Because we know little things matter. Oh, Mr. Okumona was not even in the picture. The next thing I'm getting, one day I sleep, sometimes I can sleep up to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock because I sleep 05 in the morning most of the time. I'm just finding a message. WhatsApp. I'm coming from the embassy. Everything. I called that. Say, but why couldn't you? What kind of questions were you asked? Yet I had the copies from the inviting us. I had the copies. And they asked me like this and said, oh, what did you say? I told the truth. On that one, I said, anyway, I wish you the best. That's what I just said. I wish you the best. I was up now and stuff. I called her on Saturday. I think she was there on Thursday or Friday. I called her. I said, but why did you answer this? So the documents you sent to headquarters were like this. Ah, it just passed me. You know, I was sweating from the gate and stuff. I said, no, but why should you? You people have told you, come to we prepare you and stuff. Intelligent lady. Guess what? After, because Zanda responded very quickly, after 3 or 4 days, not a denial, but sent back. What you wrote us was different from what you said in the interview. You counteracted yourself. But before I read that letter, the lady was on me. I found I was in a conference, 20 missed calls. I knew something was wrong. Then she posted, oh, they have like denied me. I don't know, I did everything correct. I said, send me the letter. That's what I only asked for. I said, do you have time for Zoom? She came on Zoom like this. I said, why do you want to spoil yourself? Everybody's waiting for you here. This is what you answered. This is what you wrote. Do you have to blame the embassy? No, I was overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. You're not going to China. You're not going to India. You're not going to Malaysia. You are going to the topmost country now, not even the US, in the world, Deutschland. This is what you say. So you lied, and I told her. They told her to say, please, don't pay anything, come back again when you are ready. They noticed that she was capable. So what should I write? I just dropped it for her. That one, just write. You want to say something else because you are nervous. Nervosity is understood. Wrote. She was back there. Was it now, Mr. Fred, when I was telling you, I think that was
Sunday.
Last week or something like that. Because of Corona, Sunday. Of course, it was closed. Yeah, sure. Now she was there, she was jumping up, everything was okay. I said, you have to cool down. Don't allow second chance. The problem with you, that's what I was telling you. I'm Zambian. Mr. Komona, it's not for me. Me, I'm already here. Okay, I can even give my seat another person. Mr. Thomas there won't have the time to be training you, coaching you. That's his country. He doesn't even know what it means to suffer in Africa or to fight for things. Me, I know. That's why I'm in forefront of that. Consult me. Pride will throw you out. So, sir, you can be refused when you make such silly mistakes. I call them silly mistakes because it's naivety. Everything is okay. This and that. Changing statements. Study the stuff. These are my documents. Even the company has given effect versus the contract. Read it. You don't, of course, it's in German. We help you to put it well, to translate. So read what don't just fly out. Everything is heaven. Read it. Oh, your company, wow, this is good. They won't ask you the salary. No. How long is your contract? Master it. Where is the address of your company? You don't have the address. You don't know the address. Little things matter. They start thinking it's a fix. Of course, they call everything and stuff. So for you now to make sure that transition from German language and everything be at par with the paperwork, be at par, study, especially don't just leave it to the headquarters. I've played my role as a student. No. And goodness, before you go there, we interview you, we act like the embassy, we ask you questions. We know the questions they ask you. We question you, no. Wrong, right, wrong. If you get, for instance, we have 10 questions. If you get 5 and less, we may say, please, cancel that appointment you have. Cancel. If it's coming, if it's Friday, we are interviewing it coming on Monday, because normally we do a day before or 2 days before. If it's coming on Monday, just tell them you're not feeling okay. You want to cancel. It's not a crime. I'll come next week so that we fix you up. Otherwise, you are risking yourself. Even if you have told people, oh no, I'll be traveling on such a day, just push it. They ask you, I want to be going the other time. So that's my answer to that one. The second question was, What do you consideration? Somebody just landing there to successfully do everything in Germany. Goodness is this. For instance, if you're coming for studies, okay, I'm cutting in pocket. If you are coming for studies, we have done everything for you. That's what we simply say. Your role is to give us all your documents, your data, everything. We are not like you. What is it called? This company which takes money from you, even without knowing whether you can study here or not. What is it called? Not uni service. Oh, the names are going because we stopped dealing with it long time ago. There's a big company here who don't even have the offices in Berlin, but every university, they trusted them. Which want to apply to us comes through us. Pay so much. They're just, denying people you can study in German. What we do, us, before we even get that consultation fee to study further in Germany, upload your documents, send us to our office. We will tell you on your face, you are looking for mechanical engineering in master's, you won't study because your modules at bachelor are not pairing with the German system of education. Instead, if you change to IT, it's good to work. If you fix yourself, no, I just want engineering because we've got a system which tells us beforehand. If you go, no, I just want, we just say thank you very much without even taking any time. But when we see that we counter check with the German machine, this universities here and there, yes, that's when you say, okay, put the consultation fee. Now you can study, you qualify, and we pass you through training. Start your German language as we are doing other nitty-gritties. This is how we go about work stuff, work exchange program, the same thing. One, it is us to source you the Stelle or what is it called, job place. It is us. It is us even to check the kind of the contract you are going to get. It is us to say, we know the labor laws here. What is the minimum wage? What is the middle class, hire and staff? Things to add in and everything. We check for you. Accommodation. Some companies, for instance, if it's in the healthcare, they have got their own rooms. You come, you settle there. Okay, like what are they called? Flats. At the end of the day, when your bonds are strong, you can say, no, I just want to go my own way, have my own accommodation. So all those things, we look into them. We do it, not you. The only thing that we are going to require for you are, this is your next address. Please, can you sign by scanning? You sign on it and everything. So in any case, this is what we call safe learning. We go through all the steps. Your sweat is to learn the German language. The next step which is going to come is interview from your employer or from, if it's studies, from your university. Now they do some Zoom like this. Okay, why do you want to study here? If it's university, if it's work, they just interact with you and stuff. Okay, nice to see you. When you do have to travel and stuff, we have done everything in advance. Even when that interview is done by the employer, would have trained you. So yours is one, dedicate yourself to the language. Give us the proper papers. Do not cheat. Oh no, let me put some corruption. I worked at Coca-Cola also. You've got a friend there, you patch up Coca-Cola and everything. German, they want to, it's like this. A is A, B is B. Put up your experience, which is real. Tomorrow they will take. Some companies, they'll do that. Oh, you worked here and there, they'll just take. Zambia, Coca-Cola, from this year to this year, you are such a person. Maybe who is speaking, your friend is not, who helped you is not picking the call. The call is picked by another person who is higher. No, that's a lie. Oops. And when you lie to the German embassy, especially, is what I know. Suspension hits you for the next five years. I think somebody was saying, I haven't followed, like they have reduced to 3 years. But still, you can't even wait for 3 years or 5 years suspension because of spicy. Be truthful. Authorize copies, send them to us. We don't have time to check your former company and everything. No, but your embassy there, you can do anything. That's why when you are signing that form, it's written somewhere, very little things. It's a system in German. Some things you can't even read. You're signing a contract over the phone, you sign, oh, we have got the capacity, you have allowed us to prove we are able to call your former company and stuff. So just do the right thing. Otherwise, when you are landing here, you are landing in our hands. Everything we have done, you are in our hands in totality. That's my answer. So I hope I've answered you there. So what to consider that you have mentioned, okay? Pass your language, number one, that puts you on the pedestal. 2, the groundwork we have done. Wohnung and apartment, we have gotten them for you. Some people, they get shocked. They get shocked. Some people who are even not part of our program here, they have never been part of our programs, but they have just been in Germany. People get comfortable. They have forgotten, oh, my project is ending within 2 years or 3 years. Time runs fast. 1 month before a letter is coming in the box. Oh, please, the company is not renewing. You have to go back. What do? The company has washed hands in you. Maybe you didn't perform well. This is where people start Googling now. You Google there, even in Germany here, Google a lawyer, a business lawyer who's going to help you. You are going to pay with your sweat to start with. Google private individuals, you are going to pay with your sweat. Eventually, some people, they find Twikatani DLI. That's why people say, Mr. Commander, you just start working on the documents before you even negotiate this and that. Just having that kind of a, how many people, if I just walk in, I'm telling my wife, I said, come on, there's fire on the mountain somewhere. I have to ride somewhere. Push, beyond there. No, this person worked in Germany, paid taxes and everything. Give her some time. Some of them too, Mr. Fred can tell you, 2 weeks remaining to go back. 1 week. Telephone, appointment is found. 2, documents we have processed. People can't believe it. 1 week, the aeroplane going back is smelling. Now they are okay. They are perfect. We're even forgetting, so how much can I pay you? You get a point. Some even literally for free. There are so many for free. Not only from Zambia, from all walks of life. Because of the experience that we have. As I'm talking to you, if you went to I'm not bragging, the embassy of Zambia can watch this video. So many cases, Mr. Komona, can you deal? I'm not the ambassador, I'm not the deputy, I'm not attaché. But because of the solutions that we help other people. So even when you are coming there, don't just be naive. Oh, I'm in Georgia, I've got 10 years. 10 years, brothers and sisters, time here runs. Because we don't have time to be outside chilling like back home and stuff. Yeah, time is work. Chilling is only Saturday. Hard chilling. Friday in the evening, hard Saturday. Sunday, quiet place. Monday, people are working. I was here when Germany was winning World Cup 2016. It was on Sunday. Fireworks in the night. Football. Me, I was even thinking tomorrow we want to go to work. I almost overslept. Monday, the country was quiet. People were at work. You are from World Cup, you are working. They were even laughing at me. This is how serious it is. So even when you come here, don't just say, oh, DLI, Twikatani, CAV, I am done. No, we know what it takes to succeed. You are with us. We are going to continue that. How are you doing at work? Okay, I'm still in Frankfurt. I'm still in Berlin. Okay, things are changing. Oh, the company has been bought. We are. Now, where do I switch on? We are there. Language teaching is just a drop in the ocean. We have started the systems here, or in the name of helping our brothers and sisters from Africa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lukomona. That was really very detailed. And
thank you so much.
I believe that answers our questions. A lot about the questions we had. So for the sake of time, I think I will not take any more questions. We're going to...
Maybe if there's one more question, maybe somebody has got the last question, Madam Vivian.
Okay. Brenda Mwanzari.
Okay, we're taking one more.
Brenda?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, Brenda.
Yes.
Your internet has issues. We can't get you clear.
Maybe she can write quickly on the chat.
Just type your question. Kindly type the question on the comment section. Marian Lumumba. Yes, Marian. Marian.
Hi.
Hi, I can hear you.
My question is, okay, we are a couple, and what I just wanted to find out is, do we stand a chance of both of us traveling at the same time? Or even if it is not at the same time, probably the time frame would not be that far much apart.
Mr. Lukomana, could you please respond to that?
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Miriam. As a couple, is it for study or for work exchange program?
For work.
I get a point. No, there's nothing wrong to travel together. What is important is, are you acceptable? When you accept it, I mean, you can do it. There's nothing fishy. Okay. Are you in the same field? Are you in different fields? That's the question.
We are in different fields.
Well and good. So there's no antagonism there. Even if you are in the same field, okay, there's no antagonism. If one company wants to help brother and wife and husband, why not? If you want to go separate ways, another company, why not? That's not a problem.
Okay, what happens? And what happens if one is able to go, but the other one probably, for lack of a better word, fails to go? How do you help?
In fact, very good. I wanted to advise you for proper budgeting, because everything, you have to consider. Maybe you have got children as well, or one has to fix the house, or who remains here and stuff. This is what the system is. When you are a couple, like it is, some people like, are you married? No. Then later on, things are okay. Here in Europe, you want to bring your husband, you have to go through Spain and stuff. That is what it is. You said the truth. You are the lady going first. I'm going. What about the children and stuff? My husband is there. We've got a nanny or a relative looking after the children, because they must are quite caring. Okay? Other children, no problem. It's important. When you cross over here, you get a third track, a contract, work contract. First 3 months, you got to be all by yourself. Why? This is how it works. When you get a contract, for instance, over 5 years, okay? The German embassy will not stamp and then 5 years. No. They put in what is called a test phase. Even if it's 5 years, okay? They will even tell you, okay, you are going to have 5 years. But your point there is that they'll put 90 days, 3 months. Okay, that is called test phase, settling down. Okay, at your company, you are working and everything. Then, folks, before the 3 months is elapsing, okay, you are going yourself, or your company, if they want to accompany you, though you've got it already. You just go to your bihode. The bihode is foreign ministry in your city. Normally, every city has got its own foreign ministry. Then you go there to say, oh, it's about to finish the 90 days. The bihode already knows that yours is from here and for the 5 years. Then they will say, okay, it's because of COVID now, it's taking like, you have to now cure quite area. But before COVID, even 2 weeks before, you go there next week, they are calling you, okay, come and take you now 5 years. So it's going to happen like that. When they put now the 5 years, okay, madam, you worked very well, that your company is happy with you, okay? You have finished that high probate side. You have finished. That 3 months is like a probation, okay? So they may not tell you. So when you get your full hearing now, that's when you've got all the mandate on earth to say, I'm working, I've got 2 children, I've got a husband, family reunion. Now you are going to apply what is for the visa. Highest called, so I'm mixing German, you still got to learn, which is called family reunion.
Yeah.
You invite them. You got back to the same beholder where you got that. Now my husband and my children have to come. They give you just a yellow paper, normally it's yellow, you fill in, and what qualifies you because you are working. If you don't work, you won't qualify, you won't invite them. Okay? So I work at this company, though they know, you fill it out, you sign. Then that document, you send it per DHL to your husband now. Everything is like, then your husband goes to what is it called? Embassy, family reunion, and he comes. And through that family reunion, your husband is already an expert. Maybe he's qualified or he's a whatever, whether he's a skilled person or he has never done anything in life. By virtue of you inviting him, he will be received. Your children will be on the salary. Okay?
Okay.
Kindergarten, what is called kindergarten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then,
maybe.
Then your husband now, also your husband now. Okay. Yes, your husband now also, they are going to ask him what he can do. Okay. To get that thing. Okay. Welcome to Germany. This quickly they'll push him to the German language.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the state. That's why this country is so nice. Okay. Some German language. Also, you have started going through some German language and stuff, and your husband is going to integrate, get Albert allowed work permit, because they don't want to be supporting your husband free mind, the job after some language. So that's how the transition goes.
Okay, maybe a last one and a quick one. Okay, I understand that you've mentioned that the difference in interest of work and all that. Okay, we are both of us in this program, but my question is, are you able to probably kind of assist or align our opportunities to be probably, even though we are doing something different, but probably will be maybe in the same state, something like that?
Okay, that's the thing, because we are assuming you have traveled area. You have traveled area, isn't it? That's what you are planning.
Yes.
Family reunion means he has to come to your state. You won't invite him. If you live in Hamburg, you invite him to be staying in where is this? In Runaburg or another state. No, those are expensive now. Okay. They'll even ask you why you are paying another apartment, this and that. So when you invite, you have to come at your house, domicile. Okay, that's why I'll render before where you are going. You are indicating my address.
No. What I meant is, probably after you people have already given out our credentials, so that we wait recommendations from the employers in Germany. For example, we get different works. Yes. So my question is, are you able to assist so that we don't get work in different areas?
I get a point. Okay. Yes. Meaning the workplaces must be in the same city so that you are coming from the same home.
Yes.
That's not a problem. You just have to declare, okay, that we are a couple, and that's not a problem.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you.
You're most welcome, Madam Miriam.
Thank you so much.
So now my weekend has to start, Mr. Moses, Madam Vivian.
Yes, thank you so much. And I also think that answers Madam Brenda Mwanzari's question on dependent.
She's got a question. Maybe I can quickly.
No, she actually asked just the question that you've just responded to regarding if you have kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's like that. And for those, for instance, I will extend for kids, not only for work. For instance, not bachelor. Those who come to study, for instance, masters, PhD. It's an awesome country here. You are studying. After 6 months, you do the first semester. You can invite even your children and your husband to be with you, okay? Which is called study family reunion. They can be for a maximum of 90 days. Then the next time they can be with you, maximum of 6 months. This is about Deutschland. Respecting human rights. That's the way it is. So family reunion, I know why such questions are coming, and I love such questions because there's too much, oh my goodness, there's too much website. Is it webbing? The wife is coming. Some people, I'm sorry to say this, some people, I'm sorry, which I would love to see, some people have even sold their privacy by virtue of staying in Germany. Here comes the husband, okay? Comes here from another country in Africa, I won't mention, which is so popular with that. I am single, but he's married with children. It's terrible. I'm single. He comes, gets the paper. Then he says, oh, I want to invite my cousin, who is the wife. Okay, that's your cousin now, who is coming here. Your cousin comes. The government doesn't expect you to keep your cousin for over 1 year. Your cousin has to sort himself or herself out. After 1 year, the wife is staying there, paying much rent. The husband is here. Children now are born. Here comes the question. Children are born. He doesn't endorse as the father because you can't get children with your cousin. He pays another person to endorse as the father. Serious stuff. Okay, everything is okay. There comes a time children are growing up. Mama, where's my kindergarten? Because immediately you become pregnant, the baby is born, it's getting money. This one was eating, the other one was eating. Fracas, we have seen people being deported like that. But why go through such kind of a life? Why go through, that's what I tell people, do the right thing and you're gonna live in peace. I wanna tell the truth, I'm not bragging and stuff. When I came here, okay, I came here as an enforcee. Okay, I came here for when I lost everything, lost everything, catastrophic. My wife ran out of me, but I accepted it after pushing. And let's get back together. Things wanna be okay. I came only with a two-tail, we call it two-tail bag. No wife, no nothing. And I left my 2 kids back home. Now I arrive here. One other system is get a German woman, make her pregnant. When she gives this, quickly you are going to get your step permit and stuff. I said, but I'm a profession. Why should I do that? I know, process takes like 6 months, to put your papers, everything as a professional. That's when you have come to live here, okay? I remember telling my congregation, an African church, for that matter, even, told people, Miss Evans, come on, hey, go to disco and stuff. I said, I can't do that. What I have on my head, my passion is too big. I can't see, for the sake of stepping into quick fix, I get a child with a German woman, then I chase her out because I don't want to have her. For the sake of this, I said, no, I'm going to get it the right way. And I'm telling you, even people that I found, I did the right way. In no time, Mr. Komona, what are you going to do if we give you German back with it? It's a long time ago. What I mentioned to them is what I do today. One, I'm going to change the youth system here. It's like this, but you don't speak German language and stuff. You're not integrated that. I don't know. I've seen around. Later, in no time, I was coming 4 times in German newspaper, an African who is impacting Hamburg and surrounding cities, changing the youth from drugs, from this and that. Educational systems, counseling in universities, counseling in colleges, and I'm going around from Africa because I did the right stuff. If I went like this, like that, we want to be here. We want to be here. I would have no access to anything. So these questions are good. Some people, you pay, I know, maybe some of you have paid 5,000 there, or if you go through in Spain, forget about that. When you do the right thing, ladies and gentlemen, the God we praise, this is what I believe in. He never slumbers. If you were to read my book, things have penetrated even in Deutschland. They're Russia, Ukraine, they are inviting me Poland to address people. I mean, they don't even, they are second, they don't even see blacks. Mr. Coleman, you stay here. No, I belong to Germany now. Because of doing the right thing. There's sweetness in doing the right thing, I'm telling you. So when you come, we won't do fixed thing and we just say, Madam Maria, you are married, write a motivational letter, you are married with 1 or 2 children or 3 children, your husband is going to write his motivational letter. Let's go. When you are coming here, the picture is okay. It is expensive to engage a lawyer to start fixing your stability. You can't pay at the end of the legal system. With the legal system, your case took 2 years. At the end of the day, the lawyer is saying, give me 15,000 euros. Do you know what it means to save 15,000 euros? Or 20,000 euros? Which if you are paying in shilling or kwacha, that's more than capital. So do the right thing from the onset. And you solve a lot of problems. It is hard. I've been called to places whereby police is removing the children from the house, taking them to what they call Jugend house, where they keep youth. The children didn't even know that this is our father. They just know it's sad. So next door, we are here to clean, to sweep with the right broom. We are here to clean, to sweep with the right broom. Somebody here, some guy from, is it Asia or whatever? Hey, look, I've got connections. You deal with solving African problems in Germany. If there are some people who have got so much money, support is immediately. Within 2 days, we give them, we make passports for them. I said, please, before I even utter my words, where is the door? I have to go about it. Whether you give me this, I cannot do that. What goes round comes round. I don't want to do that. So that's my answer. I just wanted, emotionally to encourage you on that one. Avoid fixes. Fixes are easily unfixed. We don't want to see that. I don't think. Thank you so much. That's where I would end for today. And I thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, our dear students. We'll be having such talks, in February. We'll be having such talks to motivate you how to settle in Germany, even in Europe. Come on, when you get this German permit, wow, you just take your bag and go to Spain, to France. You're doing your deals, your business and stuff. And even the Spaniards, they're getting scared of you. Especially Africa. You just land there. Oh, I live in Germany. What do you do there? Can we do business? It's a focal point. So this is what we want to launch you into. Let's be great partners, great students, great partners. Not just because you're coming to work, Madam Miriam and the husband. No, you come to work, we are going to call you, Madam Miriam. You have worked for 2 years now. What are you doing? We don't just want you to get, what is it called, the rente? It's called rente. Rente is retirement at 65 with your husband. Now, the next hospital, like we say here, the next job is to the hospital every weekend to check your back because you are broken because of work. Whether you're a computer scientist or a doctor, we encourage just work. 1 year you work, 2 years, start thinking of being an entrepreneur. There is much, I'm telling you. There's much money lying here, lying down here, which is going to be shown you. Just going to companies which manufacture vehicles, they say, hey, the lamp is broken here. So that company is either they recycle that vehicle or you go and pick it up, just a lamp. You can send it to Kenya, they fix, they send it like nobody's business. Such things. Them, they can't do that. They don't know it. BMW, just like that. All those things, little things here. Can I help you? These business tires you are seeing, people selling tires there, I laugh. If it's us, the blacks, when you are walking in summer, they're even calling you, ex-minister, are you from? Because Ghanaians are doing it. And they make it. Are you looking for second-hand tires? When you look at them, they're brand new. Because every 6 months you have to change. That's a lot of money. So you are working here, think entrepreneurship, empower people, build castles there. Build castles, and you can only do it here in Germany. America, forget England. I've got a lot of people there. I always share this issue, the story. 20 years ago, before I knew I would come to Germany, my blood cousin is coming. Oh, yeah, I'm going to the States. I took him to the airport with families beating drums, people are cheering. Along the way, I'm coming to Germany. Just, is it 5 years ago now, or 4 years ago? We always talking. From California, powerful guy. Powerful guy. My mother, his father, just one after the other. We are talking like this. I still remember. And he has told me, he must tell my story to everybody. Even I'm coming to Germany next week, I said, you are crazy. We are always talking just next week. Why didn't you tell me the other time? Come on. All those years. He said, I wasted them in the US. He came, I received him at the Hamburg airport. I was like, come on, you're not the one, brother. What is happening? Looking lost, tired. What has happened? You're a big shot there in Cali. We took home. Went home, we relaxed and stuff. But if I didn't come here, I was going to lose my property. I bought a house there because I didn't finish paying credits, which I studied there, bachelor, I studied master's. As I'm talking to you, Felix, we are on the door the other time. Even there, I had to sleep somewhere to come to Germany. Now I'm going back to Zambia to sell property, which parents left. He went to the States with $70,000 in the bank. Yet he's been there 23 or 24 years on the line. What does it tell? We are just going to certain countries by virtue of going there. That's why you see your cousins, relatives, they don't send you money, they are paying back credits. But Germany, whatever I've said is totally different, opposite. The moment you are just getting a house, Madam Miriam, so now I'm mentioning because you are the last person to ask the question. The moment you are getting your contract, you are arriving home. One thing is you need to have quickly a bank account. That bank you are opening in, that bank you just opened today. Oh, I'm from Zambia, Zambia, Igao, Kenya. Next week, there's a letter in the box. Madam, maybe you need some 10,000 to 20,000 euros. You can be paying us back 50 euros per month for the next 10 years. They don't even know whether you're going to stay 10 years in. This is how this country is. It's opposite. Same to students. A student, you can apply for loans. They can give you, I think now they can give you up to 20,000 or something like that. Clever ones, they're getting that loan. Mama, Papa, I got a loan. Let's start business together, shipping the money back. This is what we call social care, the paradise on earth. That is Deutschland. Themselves, they will never talk like I'm talking. Because in German here, our Madam Sonia can say, Germans are so quiet, they don't advertise. Even in good stuff, you won't see it. You won't see it on TV, they're advertising like that. Lawyers don't advertise. Business people, I think now, they have a quiet country. So as we looked at what this country can offer, and we started blowing, and they know us. Zambian embassy, they know us. Kenya embassy, they will know us as well. We tell them, you guys were so quiet. This great country. This is what I was telling them when I went to Bonn and Berlin. Goethe Institute. We need Goethe in Zambia since 1964, nothing. DAAD, you have it in Kenya. DAAD closed in Zambia. They were not doing anything. We went with a megaphone there. Today, anything to do with Deutschland, Germany is on the ground. And to close, to the extent whereby the Zambian government, they said this is too good to be true when we went there in 2019. But after 2019, they have seen what lives we have touched. Not from the capital cities, from all angles of Zambia. Come to Germany, they're on board and stuff. We just received the letter. Was it last week or 2 weeks? I think 8 days ago. The ministry is bowing down, says, Mr. Komona, let us be partners. Not them supporting, us, because normally people go there and say, let us be partners. One, we have to educate the ministries in Zambia. We have to do whatever we've got to do, and that's the way it's supposed. What they have seen, we have to go practical. They have bowed down to say, this DLI took a time, we can't beat it. We have tried all these debates since independence. What we are doing is massive. Zambians are not going to South Africa to write German language. No, they didn't Lusaka. We have even done satellite in all provinces. How many are you? There are 5 students here, 10 students. We are watching them. University is watching them. That's how we change a nation and the continent. So let's have that kind of a mindset. When you join us, you are not just a student or just somebody who has paid to get these services and say, let me see it myself. We will trail you. We will be together until you succeed massively. Not only us, we've got a partner, powerful partner in England as well. When you join us, we always attach you to them. Join the program, entrepreneurship, England, Germany, doing it the right way. So these are my last words, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for having together. I know we've been too long here. There might be another time to have 2 long speeches. So we'll be talking short speeches, and we'll be inviting along the way some professionals to talk to you, not just Mr. Lukumona, but I had to speak like this today because this is the passion that as a founding member of DLI Twikatane I had, and we have found able hands in Africa in the name of Center for African Volunteers, Mr. Moses, Madam Pige, and the other lady, I've forgotten the name, and Mr. Mike. Please keep the flame burning. I'm saying it publicly. Do not allow excitement to divert you. What we have started is something which is going to change not only Kenya, but Africa, the way you're handling things. And one thing I'm going to say, there will be patterns of integration between countries and stuff who will be fighting you. Some are going to even call you names, Mr. Moses, as a leader. Call it a blessing. When they insult you, smile. Because you know what you're standing on. When we went to Zambia, I always tell this to other people. My fights against me started from the embassy itself, not the white folks. That's why I say we are racist ourselves because of one black person working there who was getting some little coins from students teaching, private. When he saw that DLI is in Zambia, Twikatane, I'm going to lose it out. Anybody who calls there to find about us, this name doesn't exist in Germany, Mr. Komona. Oh, it's just a scammer. So when clients would call me there saying I'm a scammer, they were shocked. I'm laughing. I'm smiling because I like such things. People who change the world don't have it so easy. Another one is calling the same guy. Intervention comes one day. This parent in Hamburg, 20 meters, I think 30 minutes from our office, comes to my office. I was not even there. Welcomed by my colleague, Mr. Richard. Coffee, I'm coming. He's sick. You look Zambian. I said, I'm Zambian. I'm from Zambia. I'm warrior and stuff. I said, oh, my shani, we went to them. We talked. Called the daughter. Please, she's a nurse. Coming for nurse to work as a nurse here. Please go to the embassy. You have to start German language and everything. He finds the same guy. That's how God works. When you are free, the energies of heavens fight for you. The lady goes there, the young lady goes there, gets the phones. But do you have language? Yeah, I'll be with DLI and Twikatane. Oh, this year. Is it Mr. Komana? She said, yeah, that is coming. Wait for me at the gate. He was knocking off. That's how God works. He knocks off. He found the young lady, jumps into the car. I'm going to be teaching you people, why don't you fall under a trap? What happens? She simply says, okay, can you talk to my mom? Just like that, I'm saying it. Because he thought the mother was in Zambia. Because the mother, Madam, why should you be naive? Why should you just trust everything? I'm saying this to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen. The mother responds, say, but I'm sure what you're saying is that because yesterday I was at DLI offices in Hamburg. You almost dropped the phone. Next thing, I just wrote a nice letter to the ambassador of Germany in Zambia. I said, please, we are a good partner. We don't want you to fire. I didn't even mention this guy. That's how good some of us can be. We don't do it for that. I didn't mention the guy's name. I said, there are some calls I'm receiving because some members, they're not speaking good language there. Please make sure everything is okay. And the ambassador called a meeting within the embassy to reprimand everybody. Today, the story is short. He has bowed down. If you can't beat them, just join them. That's what this guy now is done in Zambia. So, Mr. Moses, I encourage you, be strong. The road you have started, blended to Germany, it's a powerful one. Nobody should distract you. This is my last word. Thank you so much.
So for the sake of time, I'll just invite Mr. Moses Josephat to give us a closing remark.
Oh, thank you so very much for this wonderful seminar, if I would call it so. It is indeed an eye-opener, and it has spoken to various areas of needs and interests and curiosity to our new students who are joining us and those who are yet to join us. I believe those who are still hesitant, who had not registered, at least now you have the confidence that you can now register with us before we start the classes on the 24th. Just before I close, I would give Madam Thethi to say a word because she has been the first point of contact and together with Vivian to these students who are today present in this assembly.
Thank you so much. I thank you for Mr. Lukomona for the time that you've taken to explain to us and expound more of what we've been telling the applicants. And I'm sure that they now see that whatsoever we say from our side is the same information that they are getting from you. And I believe that through this forum, more and more applicants will come. I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. And as I always say, that in our African tradition, a man used to go to hunt only to come back home in a better way. Every applicant in this program, we are sending you to Germany and Europe. And I believe through this program, the world is wide open for all of us to utilize. Go you out there only to come back home to change this continent of Africa, but most importantly, to change your home, your family, your neighborhood, your community. That is the only way you are going to pay us and to pay God for giving you this opportunity. Utilize it to better yourself and also to better the world. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's keep engaging. Our phone numbers are open. Always you can call the office. Our offices are always open, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Nairobi, City Park Drive, Parklands. Always feel welcome to visit us. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you so much, guys, for also staying, I think, an hour or so late for this program. And as Josephat just mentioned, if you have any question that you feel has not been addressed, you can channel them through our WhatsApp group, or you can email directly to admin or Vivian at Center for Africa Volunteers, and we will be able to give you the help that you need. Further details about the classes will be communicated via email as from next week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Lukomona and your team, and have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.